What's up, YouTube? It's Kiki, and the topic for today is how to pick the right man. My inspiration behind picking this specific topic to speak on is I've just really noticed a trend on my timeline of advice coming from men, some of them single, some of them in relationships, telling women, this or that about relationships. What's up, Amby? Everybody else that's out here in the chat room. Hey, Lisa, you guys, let me know you can hear me. Um, there's no light in here, and it's kind of early here, so we just gonna do it dark today. What's up, Keontae? See Ali, what's up? Okay, listen, check it. No, I have been seeing a lot of guys, and we talked about this a little bit on the last live, but so I did some more like research and stuff and said, let me look at what the women are saying, what the young women are saying, and what women, period, like Tanya TKO, etc., who I think is a valuable, credible person who can really say some transformational things, in regards to relationships. So I'm, not even putting her in a category with these little girls. I'm talking about it's a lot of young girls who, first of all, they have stellar channels. That part is great. But I'm just noticing this mentality. Um, and see, if I had all my equipment and everything, I would play clips and all that. Okay. But, ain't nobody going to get the message if we got to do all of that. So y'all just going to have to use your imagination. Okay. So there is, for example, one channel Chloe, CHOLE _ I think. And she talks about hypergamous relationships. I think it's a really substantial, neat channel. And she drops a lot of gems. Now, I've seen some other girls who kind of think that they were trying to go in that same direction, but they were a little bit more ratchet about it. And their experience is a lot more limited. So, but that's where I got the most insight. That it would because the ratchet girls say shit real plain to where I really absorbed what oh, now I see what's happening. Melissa Harris Perry did wrote a believe it's a piece or did a study called The Tilted Room, or she wrote a piece based on a study called The Tilted Room, where they put people in a chair and everything in the room is crooked, and they watch people try to adjust their bodies in order for everything in the room to appear to be aligned, straight, upright, right? And she uses that as an analogy to talk about Black women. And what I'm about to say goes across for all women, period. But this analogy is cold, right? She talks about how women, Black women in particular, feel like we have to do so many things to overcompensate to not fit into so many archetypes that are prepared for us. For example, people with or stereotypes like a mammy or somebody who is like super hypersexual, or an angry Black woman. We usually fall in one of those categories, right? And then so we enter into a room expecting people to label us as one of those things, and we don't want that. So we start trying to do things to make ourselves appear normal. I'm not ratchet. I went to college. I'm not ratchet. I speak well. So I'm not like those girls. I'm not an angry Black woman. I'm a people pleaser. I'm not a mammy. I don't do shit. I'm lazy. I ain't got no job. Matter of fact, other than amateur night at Magical Pleasers, I don't do nothing. Right. So that is coming from people trying to get an opportunity. In this particular analogy, Black women trying to get an opportunity to introduce themselves. Because when you walk in the door, people look you up and down and just completely assume where you've come from. They just assume whether or not you're educated just by looking at you. This is something we deal with. We know just wearing braids would make people assume that we are uneducated. So regardless to how cool it is and in vogue it is to wear braids and to wear cornrows and stuff like that, certain hairstyles you're not gonna catch Black women of a certain age. It's just not gonna wear it to work. They just don't feel like it. We just don't believe. And so the whole point of her using that analogy is saying, so here you are making all these adjustments just so you can create your own narrative. And sometimes you end up going so far extreme in the opposite direction. So you're not labeled. It comes out to a whole nother character. So like I said, instead of a mammy, we got a stripper or these lazy thought little girls that don't do nothing. And the complete opposite of the angry black woman is the doormat that just sit there and let a man cheat all on her, don't say nothing, you know, docile and that type of stuff. And then instead of the hypersexual, I guess that would be, you know, I'm super educated. I'm not, you know what I mean? But you're trying to correct yourself when it's not your fault that these people are prejudiced. Now, and I really appreciate Melissa Harris Perry for that piece too, because I went back to wearing my braids after that, and I understood why she kept braids in her hair. It was just like I got it at that moment, like I get it, and I started doing that too because I'm walking around here with all this education, and I have several times fooled somebody. So just because you looked at me, you thought that I was not equipped to check you and put you in your place whatever way we need to do it, you know, and you got put in your place anyway, thinking that I didn't know no better or that I was a hood rat because I had braids. Now you just got checked, and the next girl that you see who looks like me, she might be a hood rat, but you're not gonna test her because I didn't already let you know, but maybe not though. You don't know, so leave us alone. So I feel you, Melissa Harris Perry. We here, girl. We here. I get it. I get it. Okay. Not politically, but that's a whole nother story. All right, now. So let's relay this now to dating. I'm hearing even Shallon. I listen to Shallon XR. I think she has a lot of charisma and all that type of stuff, and a stellar channel and a lot of really good, really hearty, you know, information in there. Okay. However, she's not a married woman, and she's not in a relationship with a grown man. So now what I'm noticing is women are going out trying to offset all these stereotypes with these men or play up certain stuff depending on whatever you think this man wants. Then we're being told by people like Chloe and Shallon and a bunch of other people, okay, well, if he does this and he does this and he does this for you, then he's suitable. But if he, okay, so if he buys you dinner, if he pulls out your chair, if he opens your door, if he texts you right back, he's suitable. The guy who doesn't text you back, he doesn't want to pay for your date, he tried to make you go Dutch, he's out. That is the extent of what they got for you. So y'all walking around here like, oh, and when I say y'all, I don't even mean my regulars, I mean, you know what I'm saying? For the people, you know, like they say in church, somebody need to hear this. Okay? For the people who need to hear it, right? So you walking through life like, if he take me to dinner, if he spend money on me, if he opens my door, he has a job, et cetera, okay, this is gonna work. And then he takes me out on a date. That's supposed to be the interview, but I ain't asking him no questions because he's the prize, because he meets these qualifications. And I'm his. And I'm in a great relationship. And then everybody wonders why they're in bad relationships. Then after you figure out who he really is, now you listening to Derek Jackson and some of these other buff dudes tell you what is wrong with your perception. What's wrong with you and what you need to change about you in order to get these same men to treat you better. Oh, well, if they're doing this, then you need to do that. Or when that doesn't work, you know, you need to think about it logically like this, baby. If women thought about matters of the heart freaking logically, what in the hell would we need to ask a man about some shit for? What would we need to ask? If we could deal with relationships and just mind over heart, why would we be coming to a man for advice on how? Child, So this is why everybody got all these love gurus out here, but the girls are not making no progress towards the goal. Now, word on the curb, according to Perez Hilton, Nicki Minaj is out here pregnant. So the hot girls has lost. And I don't want to digress too much, but for the young girls that's left, I'm trying to tell you what I know. I'm not impressed when I see these girls get on Instagram with a rapper boyfriend with chains around his neck with neck tattoos. I know that you finna get shot at when I look at you running with them. And guess what, sweetheart, young Miami? See, somebody need to tell you that 70% of domestic violence against pregnant women is by the father of the child. So y'all know, huh, huh. Not the one in jail can't shoot at you because he in jail. But that show is a nice diversion, why everybody is over here looking at Kodak Black, because that man didn't even get out his bed to defend you, girl. And the next thing you know, your truck getting shot up and they talking about it's an inside job, it's an inside job. Girl, ain't that's passion, baby. 10 times. Ain't no females throwing their life away for you. That's the nigga you laid up with. But see, I can look at you and tell you that before I don't need to see the shit play out. I don't need to see what's going on behind closed doors with Nicki Minaj and her man and know where this is going. Because Nicki, look at Wendy. That's where it's going. Wendy married to help because she needed a bodyguard and some street cred to get Total and all them other girls she was caught talking shit about Total. They were standing outside Wendy Williams' studio ready to whoop her ass. And Kevin Hunter was sneaking her ass out of that damn studio and getting her out some kind of way without people putting hands on her. She was snitching on Method Man and talking about his wife having cancer. He probably want to put hands on her ass too. It was a bunch of people that wanted Wendy ass because of her mouth. On top of the fact you got a drug problem, which means you probably using your celebrity to leverage you getting dope that you ain't paid for. And so Kev probably came through and saved you from some ass whoopings or ending up in somebody's truck on top of that. Which is why you didn't care that he had a side bitch. Because you owe Kevin your life. Now, for the girls who ain't got no life experience, maybe they don't understand. But see, I get it. And that's why you know now it is time for your greedy ass to release him and let him be free. You 50 years old, 50 something, 50, about to be 60 years old. You on TV now. You can afford all the damn top-notch security in the world. Let Kev go live his life. He just want to be with a normal woman that ain't never snorted cocaine. See, that's the part don't nobody want to talk about. The woman's always the victim. He just want a woman that don't snort coke. He just want a woman that don't have size EFG titties that's leaking and busting, and she out here talking about she got lupus, but she won't get her boobies checked. He just that girl he with so plain. I said, why that girl so plain? And then it hit me because he been with a fake ass bitch for 22 years, and all he wanted was some little real to make him feel fucking alive. See? So don't get no love advice from a bitch like that, Nicki. She set you up. If your ass is pregnant, whatever, don't marry that nigga. Don't you do it. He gonna make a fool out of you. You know how I know? Because you don't have good taste in men. You are terrible at picking men. Now let's go back to why y'all is terrible at picking these men. Because you worried about superficial shit. But when the man take you on a date, fellas, y'all let me know. When y'all take these women on these dates, what percentage of them are asking you questions and trying to find out about your character? Are they asking you about your relationship with money? Just ways you could probe questions. Are they asking you what your plan is? Or are you doing all the asking? Are they asking you about your past relationships? If you say some shit kind of shifty and dodgy, do they let you dodge or do they get in there and get them answers? Do they come up to the table right up front and say, this is what I'm looking for? Or do they just kind of wing it? It's not your fault, though. Women, it's not our fault. We are in a culture that does not provide arranged marriages. Thank God they don't, because our parents are so fucking irresponsible They just as damn dumb anyway. They be picking them off of money and title or something. They wouldn't be looking for character neither. Not these American parents. It would be a waste. So thank God we don't have arranged marriages. But we're supposed to just pick the love of our life that we're supposed to spend the rest of our lives with based on what? Based on what? Because he bought you dinner, that don't qualify him to be your man. And wait, yeah, there was one little girl, I can't remember her name, but she was so smug and she had her little Chanel jacket on and all this shit she thought was, that's protection when I see all them labels and lashes and all this makeup and you trying to hide. And that's okay, because it's YouTube. Hide away. Hide away. Right? Hide away. That's what you want to do. But very pretentious. And I'm like, girl, what some of you young ladies don't understand why y'all out here trying to bash the next bitch. Because let me tell you something. The bitches I don't have no sympathy for. Now these hoes that's sick, Wendy and them, I ain't got no sympathy for Wendy. Wendy, old ass supposed to know fucking better. But I don't see nobody taking their time with younger girls and reminding them. This girl on this channel in this Chanel jacket with her little smug self was talking about don't be a pick me, don't be a pick me girl, where what she say? Like, he's not your boyfriend and you can't ask him if he's been with other girls if he's not your boyfriend. Now, if he was your boyfriend, you could at least ask him. You would at least have the right to ask him if he was your man. See, little girl, baby, you is dealing with little puppies. Them ain't even dogs yet. When you get to be a grown woman, these men will live a double life. Men can be actors when they want to. So you'll be sitting here saying, and then you come right up front with it. I'm looking for a man that could do this for me, do this and do this and do this and do this. It's all tangible, shallow things. I want you to buy me this. Okay, he bought you a purse. Okay, he bought you, that's big shit. He bought you a car. He paying all your fucking rent. But do we lie? Do we steal? Do we got a bunch of felonies? Do we got a bunch of child support and a bunch of kids? Is he ducking keeping a job because he got child support? Is he in jail, bitch? Is your man in jail? If your man in jail, can you break up with him, please? Just fucking hang up the live and call him and say, Bob, it's over. That should disqualify you from a relationship unless he went there defending you. Shit, what's Lori Harvey mama name? Huh? You go to jail, we break up. Okay? In terms of these relationships, these men can be very crafty. You go from the devil in the streets to the devil in the suites. The more sophisticated I got at detecting men's bullshit. And I started off the gate real good because my daddy is a cold piece of work. Okay. So I wasn't coming out here with nothing. But I thought my daddy was a dog, but I have ran into some shit like, damn, my daddy was, you know what? He was smoother than that. When my daddy was single, all his bitches got their Valentine's Day gifts. He would always say, no, player don't let one holiday fuck up his whole stable. You ain't supposed to lose all your bitches because of Valentine's Day. Plan your day out, plan ahead. You see what I'm saying? We be like, that's what my daddy would say, that's what the little boys that's where they fuck up at. So now I get grown and now I expect, damn nigga, you was married. I had no idea. We still hanging out holidays. We still spending the night. We still going on vacation. No, they get good at it. So buying you things, showing you off, posting you to his friends, his mama being nice to you is not the shit that's going to keep you and sustain you into elderlyhood. All this energy you got to chase behind these men and let them waste your time and lay up with you and then get your ass up and go to work in the morning. Now that part, Chloe, I do agree with you on. No, that shit get old. It do. And you will get tired. And it's going to be sooner than you think. And time will catch up on you before you know it, huh, Nikki? You a goddamn fool to have a whole baby at 35, your first child with a trash ass man. That is the stupidest thing I have ever heard of. But see, when you ain't took care of nobody but your own narcissistic self, you are not cognizant of the fact that kids need a lot of attention. And you have to be able to be on top of it. You have to be with them. Nobody's going to pay attention to your child like you. Nobody is going to nurture that baby like you. You need to have protection, stable environment, you know, and then kids clog sinks. They do all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So y'all out here picking these men because he could buy you dinner. Okay, he could buy you dinner, but can he clog the sink, unclog the sink? Can he change the light bulb? Can he fix a tire? What you gonna do in the event of a zombie apocalypse? Does he know how to fire a firearm if he had one? Let's just say you don't keep guns in the house, y'all anti-gun, but let's say it's the zombie apocalypse and somebody hand this motherfucker a shotgun. Do he know what to do with it? Do he know what to do? If y'all go camping and some shit go ruffling in the forest, what now? See, I have heard, ladies, especially when you young, you don't know. I didn't know, but I have heard shrieks and shrills out of men's mouths that I thought was bitch. Was that a girl? No, that was a grown ass man. He was terrified. Is he scared of mice, girl? Is he scared of mice? Now, watch this. Here's the problem with the girls, like, I have all this money. I have all this money and I don't need a man to go do those things because I'll just pay somebody else to do it. So then what is he? A blow up doll? So y'all married a blow up doll boyfriend who doesn't do anything, and that's what Ken is. That's what Ken is, baby. Once you get past the somebody scared of him part, girl, he don't know how to do nothing. That boy don't know how to do nothing. He ain't had no real job. He ain't got no trade. He ain't got no skill. Show it to me. Can he drywall, girl? Can he paint? Because we know he can't get no legitimate 9-to-5 job. You gonna let him just walk around and carry your purse? That's why this shit with Safari didn't work out, because Safari grew from a little boy and became a young man and said, I need to do something with my life instead of carrying this bitch purse. But Zoo is never gonna say that because of his, or else that he's too far gone. This how low you think of yourself? One little girl said on her video, fake friends, because I'm telling y'all, I went through the young ratchet of the YouTube spectrum. I study you North American ratchets. I stay on top of it. This shit is relevant. Okay, the sophisticated people tell me it ain't relevant, but then when y'all end up getting shot and shit all over the TV, then they be asking me, who is that? And I be like, I was just telling you about this irresponsible motherfucker. Now everything that we was on here saying was gonna happen, now the shit didn't happen, and these people acted surprised, but we ain't surprised because we already knew where this was going. So then you get with these Kens, these baby Barbie dolls, he look good. I'm a strong Black woman. I'm educated. I don't need him to know how to do nothing. We'll just call a plumber. And you wonder why you're fucking broke. You cannot call and outsource everything. And you got a fucking man. If you have to outsource somebody. So this motherfucker, he can't cook. He can't change no diapers. He can't watch the baby because he in here playing the goddamn Xbox and smoking weed. So he ain't finna be watching the goddamn baby. He can't undrain the sink. Okay. He don't even know how to give a good massage because he think he cute. So he just been letting bitches cater to him. So you the first woman that he didn't even had to be submissive to because you got a bad girl. But prior to you, he wasn't even buying bitches no flowers. He don't know how to be romantic. He don't understand no grand gestures. He didn't finish high school. He don't have a fucking education. He don't know how to order. He don't know the salad fork from the goddamn dessert fork. Nigga don't know a vegetarian from a Presbyterian, and you run around here making a baby with him. Oh, that's that voodoo. Hold on. You know, when you talk about witches, something gets stuck. It feel like dust in your throat. Like, where that dust come from? Remember who you was talking about. That's how you know they think they doing something. You know, people be putting little protection spells and shit. Bitch, I'm still gonna talk about you because the level of the level I'm on is on a level that little shit don't even work on. You know, even that's these little girls are so brain dead. They're so brain dead. Okay. You know, the power of intention is real. The power of intention is real. That don't mean every negative thought or every positive thought is gonna come true. But your mind, how you see yourself has a lot to do. How you feel about yourself is going to determine a lot about the decisions that you make. And so, what I have had the hardest time conveying to women who be like, "Girl, I'm trying to find me a husband." Like the bitches I've been knowing my whole life. Bitch, I know why you ain't got no man. I know the difference between who ain't met the right one, or some girls just been in serious relationships and they happen to be single. And then we have our friends who ain't never got no goddamn man, and they want one, and they never ain't got one. Because actually, I ain't had a whole bunch of serious relationships. This is why I was laughing at these girls, because I'm sitting here like, that's y'all strategy to go out here and require begging for them to take your ass out to eat, and then sit here and say, don't be going, if you go Dutch, that's aggressive, and you know, men don't like women who leave with their jobs, and men don't like women who with this, and men don't like. I wouldn't give a fuck what them crusty, dusty ass motherfuckers like. Have you met these fools? So ladies, just to be practical and not be all over the place, let me just narrow the shit down, okay? If you out here and you single and you looking for a man, the first goddamn thing you need to do is not be worried about what these men is talking about, what they looking for, and none of that shit. Cause whatever man that you fucking pick, I don't give a damn how good that resume look, you won't find out. It is a whole bunch of shit that you know that he don't know. There's a whole bunch of ways you're gonna have to direct him in. It could be something. It could be fashion. It could be budget. It could be different things. There's certain things men are not exposed to because they're men. So event planning or whatever it is. Whole like not event planning in terms of like, oh, y'all going into business together, but you might be having a baby shower. You might be doing some shit that girls. It's a whole new world. My husband discovers stuff all the time. Like, damn, y'all women got a lot of products. What does this do? You know what I mean? It's a whole new world for them. And so there's no man that is just perfect. Okay. So you want him to be tall, you want him to have money, you want him to be smart, and you want to pull your chair out, and you want him to be good in bed, and you want him to be tall and have a six-pack. Wait, and tell the truth, and already be single, and not have no kids, have a good job, good credit, know how to save, and you like his mama, you asking for a lot of shit. I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying it's unrealistic or unattainable because many of us have come very close. Okay. But just understand that you're not working with a whole lot. You just not. You ain't working with a whole lot. You're not working with a whole lot. We already know that. So why do we go out with a man and act surprised when they be trash? This is the whole funny part about Sex and the City and why we love that show, because it's the only show that accurately depicts what dating is like. A fucking Cracker Jack box. Dude was real cute and looked normal when he asked you out on a date, and now he out here clipping his toenails with his teeth in the fucking restaurant. You don't know till you go somewhere with this fool. But he didn't pay for the dinner, so you gonna keep talking to him. Because the rest of the dudes you talk to, you met them in your neighborhood and they don't open your door and they don't pay and they don't take care of your food. So you gonna go out with this bun? And then post the food on the gram and try not to post him? You probably better off with one of the dudes in the neighborhood if he got good integrity. Then y'all can build something together. Then you could build something together. But joining in relationships for superficial reasons, for clout, for money, he cute, he pay my bills, he buy me dinner, that is short-term shit. Because when you go to jail, he can't do none of that for you. If the economy hit and he a punk, and he get laid off, what you gonna do now? Okay, so now let's go ahead and relay that. I'll give you another example. What about all the women who was married to a man who worked for Enron? What about all the women who were married to a man who invested their whole fucking life savings into Bernie Madoff? You got two types of men. You got the type of man that's gonna jump out the fucking window, and you got the type of man that's gonna carry his ass outside and come back with some motherfucking food and make sure y'all got a roof over your head. And that's the man you marry. Now, whatever the fuck it is you gotta figure out, to figure that shit out, that's what you fucking marry. You don't go by this simple surface shit. These motherfuckers that have it today, girl, and this shit be gone tomorrow. Hello, ask Tekashi 6ix9ine. What's the little broad name? Jade, dumbass. Ask that little silly bitch. The handwriting was all on the wall. Girl, I said twerk to the music. I ain't say marry the nigga on paint his fucking face on your shoulder, you damn dingbat. That's a stupid dummy. I can't help that girl. She remedial. She needs some testing. She need fucking testing. At any rate, with your clout chasing ass, look, you got 5 minutes of clout chase. It's over with. And now you detach yourself and you didn't put the face of a snitch on your shoulder. You have made your shoulder a fucking target. I can't. Now, with that level of stupidity, you have to go to the remedial class, ma'am. These people in here are all, everybody can read and shit, speak English and all of that. We can't. We don't have time for you, Jade. We don't have time. You need to go back to preschool, sweets. CRC said it's too late for testing, girl. What we gonna do? We're gonna expel the baby. We're gonna put her out. What we gonna do with her? She going to continuation. Put her ass in continuation with Young Miami, Cardi B, and the rest of them remedial hoes. Y'all, they need to sit in timeout. They need to sit in timeout. But let me not lose my train of thought. That's what it's all about, the character. Now, here's the other part. I'm sure the fellas won't agree with me on this one. Some of you women character is fucked up. Some of y'all is dealing with jailbirds because you was scamming ass bitch your damn self. He an alcoholic, you hooked on coke or alcohol. A lot of these people ain't doing this shit by themselves. He a pimp, but you a hoe. And everybody then got so good with this makeup and these wigs and buying new teeth and shit. So, I mean, you know, last Thursday, you was looking like meth mouth. You know what I'm saying? This week, it's you a whole new bitch and you got a rap career. And I know the men don't know the questions to ask y'all because, quite frankly, a lot of the men that I know really fucking dropped the ball in the bitch selecting department. I know a lot of halfway decent men that, you know, no, they wasn't all that, but they could have did better than what they did. It ain't just all the women just dating down. No, some of these bitches is the down. You know, what you like to do, bitch? I don't know. What you want to be? I don't know. Well, what have you been doing for the past 30 years? I don't know. I don't know. Them hoes. You know, or one of the girls in the video said, the worst type of friend. This is what I was starting to tell y'all earlier. I forgot. She said the worst type of friend in the world is the bougie friend. Now, apparently, I'm the worst type of friend in the world because this is what she described. Definitely me. The bitch said the bougie friend is the one that'll be like, oh, you like him? He's a thug though. Oh, he's ghetto. He's trashy. Like you're gonna talk to him? Ew. I don't like bitches like that. I feel like if I like him and you're my friend, you should support me. And I feel like if you're telling me that he's ghetto and that's what I like, then you're telling me I'm ghetto. The audacity. No, bitch. I was telling you that you could do better, but now since you argued me down on it, and now that I've had another chance to take a step back, look at the rainbow hair and the bullshit you got going on, bitch, you is ghetto, and you are fucking trashy. But see, the difference between me and a fake bitch, I unfriend bitches for their lifestyle choices all the time. I ain't talked to one bitch I know since her New Year's Eve party. I just couldn't even believe. I said, these niggas are sitting around here in tennis shoes. It's New Year's Eve. We're in our 30s. We're not doing tennis shoes on New Year's Eve and red cups parties no more. If you got to have a tennis shoe red cup party, just stay home. What? Then they brought out a dusty strip. I said, where the fuck did you get the dusty stripper from? And I did laugh and I did clown her dusty stripper. I did. And I guess the bitch was mad because she didn't respond. But then me, because I'm not passive aggressive. I'm aggressive aggressive. You feel me? So I'm like, Happy New Year. Then I saw her story and I'm like, oh, where y'all get this old ass dusty stripper from, right? So the bitch didn't respond. A week must have went past. So I'm like, hey girl, I said Happy New Year. You never responded, and I know you ain't mad about me clowning your dusty stripper because this is somebody who I talk to multiple times a day. This bitch didn't respond. I said, she seen it, but she didn't respond. I said, well, maybe her phone is broke. I give hoes all benefits of all the doubts before I cut their ass off because I know this bitch know that I will cut her the fuck off. So I know your phone is broke. She go out to the club, get on her story, playing in her fucking head like she a bad bitch, like I could be impressed, I could give a fuck. So I blocked her because I don't play these internet games. If I've been knowing you since before Wi-Fi, bitch, don't play with me on the internet. Don't play with me, period. Friends, family, period, bitch. I've been knowing you since before AOL.com. Do not play with me on no fucking Instagram. Never in your fucking life. And sure enough, when the bitch called me, bitch, I'm busy. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Ignore and block. Did I block her? I don't even think I blocked the bitch. She blocked on Instagram because I'm not playing with you guys on Instagram. She blocked. I got to block my cousin last week. I blocked a few motherfuckers. Will get blocked on this Instagram. Friends and family from before AOL. Stop playing with me on social media. Stop doing it. But your life choices, I want to see you do better. I know what you are capable of. These people who you are so entertained by or whatever, they do not. Then you gonna call me, talk. Then every week is I done met this busted ass dude, and here's my crazy ghetto tale about that. I don't even want to hear that shit. Then when I kick it with you, you want to go to ratchet. Even the girl in the video was like, I want to go certain places. And they be like, oh, that's ratchet. Or I tried to tell her I was going on vacation. She tried to tell me what hotel to stay at. You are a ratchet asshole that can't listen. So you need to be friends with other ratchet ass bitches, and that's okay. But at the same time, the fact that you have 500,000 fucking subscribers and people are listening to your ratchet ass concerns me. Because you should not take it as a sign of disrespect or feel threatened by your friend telling you, bitch, that's beneath you. You should really take it as a compliment, but you probably can't because you got your own parental issues. And so if you're that bougie friend, girl, get you some more bougie friends and leave that ratchet asshole alone. Call her on Thanksgiving and Christmas and her birthday and keep it fucking pushing before she gets you caught up in some shit. First thing these ratchet bitches want to do is take you to the very place you don't want to go to. Okay? And the ones that like to go to the seedy place with the dirtiest ones, it's all they don't never go there by themselves. They always take their cuter friend, the bait friend. They take the bait friend and then they take you someplace with some old hounds and shit and they be all in your face and they just take the homeboys. Them type bitches, girl, be bougie. Leave them dusty assholes right where they at. Can't take it no more. Can't take it. And then got the nerve to be getting some fucking relationship advice out. The insides is dirty rotten, Barb. Yeah, it's easy to manipulate men as women because we're crafty and calculated. Men are more simple. I mean, men do a lot of can be very sneaky if they want to, but in my opinion, y'all are not very good at it because I still ain't heard of none and not get busted. Only men that are successful, okay, and that player shit is the ones that keep it all the way 100 real. And men don't even know what 100 real is. They think 100 is, oh well, I got somebody. You seen me with a bitch, so you know what it is. No, I don't fucking know what it is. Sit a bitch down and look at her and tell her I'm using you for sex and I want to waste your time. Be a real nigga about it. The girl with the blonde hair on the YouTube gonna tell you okay. With the rainbow hair. You don't want her. That's why you doing all this damn crafty ass lying and shit. So don't let Derrick Jackson and all them people try to make you, because you will be sitting here going, wait a minute, I think I did. The way you saying to do it, Derrick, I think I did it that way. That shit didn't work then because they don't know, girl. They not men. They ain't dated no men that we know of. They can tell you what men's nature is and all this other type of shit, but they can't help you solve the problem. Your goal is to find a man, not to fix the broken ones. So my advice would be take the sales approach. Okay. So I used to do door-to-door sales for the Baltimore Orioles. I used to sell baseball tickets. It was like my first real job. It was my first summer uh, from Hampton, my first summer break from college, right? And I felt like I needed a real job. And this job sounded like the hardest, most ridiculous job in the world. So I did it anyway because I felt like it made me feel like I had a real job. Now I know ain't none of these jobs ain't real fucking jobs, okay? But at the time, that's how my brain worked. If I challenge myself, this sounds like the most uncomfortable thing I'm supposed to do. I have to go to business all day long in business attire and knock on the fucking door and sell them these fucking Baltimore Oriole baseball tickets. But I'm getting cash in hand. I go home and cash every day instead of waiting 2 weeks for a paycheck. So that's the upside. And the more of this shit I sell, some more cash. I can take lunch when I want to. I'm going to get in great shape walking. I pushed myself to do that job. I was trained by some New Yorkers. I was in Virginia, but I learned trained by New Yorkers who had brought their office down there. And I learned a fucking lot about people. Okay. But one of the main things, the most important takeaway from that job was you have to find your buyers. Everybody obviously is not a Baltimore Orioles fan. Everybody does not want to, even if they are a fan, are not willing to, capable of, interested in going to a game. But somebody wants to go to the Baltimore Oriole baseball game. Now, whether they know it or not already, we will find out. But somebody wants these tickets. Everybody don't want these tickets. Somebody wants these tickets. And guess what? The faster I can get a fucking no, the sooner I can get my yes. That's what we used to say to encourage each other out on the field. The faster you can get a no, the sooner you can get a yes. Okay, so it's not your job to worry about whether or not these boys got mommy issues. Your job is to hurry up and weed him out. And you can't weed nobody out not knowing what you want. And you damn sure ain't gonna weed them out if your litmus test is free food, bitch. That ain't gonna do it. If it was that easy, that's how you end up getting bopped upside your head and having all these other crazy things going on because y'all don't know these men you in relationships with. He's nice and he made you feel all warm and tingly inside. Girl, if it's too many sparks in the beginning of the relationship, that's just a sign that his ass is probably a narcissist. You looking for a Disney movie feeling. You want to go on a ride in a relationship, and that's a clear sign, girl, that it's going to come to an end. Like all the other rides. If it feels like a ride, if it feels like your stomach drop, it's probably some bullshit going on. All that strong, silent type, girl, stay away from that shit. You will always be miserable with a strong, silent man. You're going to be one miserable bitch. Because one thing women are not is fucking silent. He's so masculine, he ain't got to talk about his feelings. You looking for a life of heartache and pain, girl. Let it go. Weed him out. You tell him you don't like something, he cop an attitude, he got to go. It don't matter when you sleep with his ass. Who gives a shit? But when you do, if he play games, you cut him off. The kitty got legs, girl. You ain't got to stay. It's that fucking simple. The sooner you cut their ass off, the sooner you can find a yes. You can't find a person that's right for you, giving each one of these bums all this time. Years and years and years and years. I got a homegirl in right now. Her man is locked up. I don't even want to talk. It makes me want to fucking cry. I said, girl, I love you. I'm only going to tell you this because I love you. Because everybody else going to just say, They're going to hang up. They're going to gossip with you. And they're not going to say nothing. That man will never get tired of wasting your time. Let his ass go. This motherfucker must have told me something about some loyalty. Girl, you ain't heard Tony Braxton? Love should have brought you home last night. If he was love, he wouldn't be in jail. Loyalty is not just he ain't cheating on me. Loyalty is he get up and go to work every day and he come home and bring home the whole check. And the shit ain't missing. And he don't stop and gamble it. Loyalty is he at home guarding his wife and children every night and not at the goddamn titty bar. If the burglar break in here with the wife and the kids at 10 p.m. and you ain't at work, how is you gonna protect your kids? You in the street. You have no viable reason, good reason for being out in the street. But you're not at home because you're hanging out with your homies on a regular basis. The burglar know you ain't gonna be home. He's not loyal to you. He ain't at work, but you and them babies is in the house by yourself all night. Then what the fuck do you have a man for, girl? Who protecting you? ADP? ADT? What we doing? What are we doing? He got money. He got money. Girl, he go to the strip club and throw $20,000 in the air. What you think you gonna retire on? You gonna be old a whole lot longer than you young, girl. That's the whole trick. Don't nobody fucking tell you. My grandmother has been old my whole life. My whole life. My whole life, Granny been old. You gonna be old a long ass time, hopefully. And when he get done throwing his money in the air, Blueface got all this jewelry. Why ain't nobody talking about why Blueface got more jewelry than any other rapper? Because all the other rappers then found out that they were selling them fake diamonds. Blueface don't read the damn news, watch the YouTube. They was just talking about it last week. They said the jewelers is laughing at y'all. They said it take $25,000, $2,500 worth of material and sell you the damn chain for 40,000 and laugh at your black ass. That's what they said. They said that's why Sean Kingston be robbing all the jewelers because he done found out that they overcharging for the shit. They tried to charge him $11,000 for a $1,500 bracelet, so he checked it. So I'm just saying, just because he has money, don't mean nothing. A fool and his money will surely depart. Shirley said you in here preaching. Okay. Dorothy said, preach, preach. Amen, y'all. Sherelle said, them butterflies you get when you feel sparks is common sense leaving your body. Let me tell you, when you supposed to feel sparks, you ain't supposed to feel sparks when you just meet him. When you look into his eyes and sparks start going off. Girl, he been practicing that shit. That's like when you watch the vampire movies and they glamour you. Watch the vampires. They come up, walking up on you all sleep, smelling like cologne, towering all big and strong, towering over you, and they gaze in your eye. They don't even say nothing. They just look you in your eyes. Aren't you gonna invite me in? And then your whole life is ruined after that. So no, you know when you supposed to feel sparks? When you and this man get together, he has the character that you're looking for. He makes you feel like you're everything that he's looking for. You are it for him. You guys set out some goals together and then you start achieving them. And then the shit be real hard and you don't think you can do it. And ain't nobody else trying to help you. And all y'all got is each other. And then you look up and then, oh shit, some time that went by and we had a victory. This is right. We did right. That's when you supposed to feel some sparks. And y'all then now we done went to Paris and shit. You know what I'm saying? We done planned and saved. We invested in some stuff. We put this trip together. We planned it. We organized it. And here we are in front of the Eiffel Tower. Your ass supposed to feel some damn sparks. Girl, you ain't supposed to feel no sparks because both of y'all reached for the mayonnaise at the grocery store together at the same time. You feel sparks when he getting up at 2 a.m. to change diapers so you can sleep. Let me tell you, that was the most in love I ever felt after I had that baby. That's real shit. Because my daughter was in the NICU for 6 weeks, and my husband, we was taking turns. He was like, nah, we got to surprise their ass. We got to be there around the clock. We don't need them to know when we coming. So I'm going to take the morning shift. You go in the evening. We going to pop up on them. You know what I'm saying? He's a daddy. He would sit with her, talk to her, and that type of stuff. I I don't even think he did skin to skin. I think he used to just sit there and talk to her, and then I would go in at night and lay her on my chest for a couple hours. And I would go in late, so it'd just be me and her, and I'd just be in there in a big old comfy chair all night, you know? And he was so supportive, and he stayed on them nurses' ass. Things I didn't even think of or think to ask. He was on it. I was like, okay, black man, yes. Clean the garbage because they go through the trash. Strip clubs is an expensive. A strip club, not only is a strip club an expensive habit, but this is where all the bottom feeders, the lowest of the low, this is where they go to hang out and to coagulate. Okay. Now, I have been to a strip club before because I was curious. Okay. And guess what? I have never done no stripping. I have never done no amateur night or nothing like that. Um, I didn't tip the bitch before, but I ain't make it rain, and I guarantee you it wasn't my money neither. Okay. Once I discovered that's where all the men were hanging out. Oh, the drinks hanging out over there. Oh, well shit, if you hungry, why? Shit. Now, all the women hanging out in the strip clubs now. It wasn't like that when I was coming up. When I was coming up, the only women that went to the strip club was strippers. And my homeboy, I used to play pool. And I'm actually, let me not even hype it up, okay? But I can play pool well enough. Plus, distraction of my opponent, you know what I'm saying? Enough to everybody to enjoy the game, put it like that, right? So, anyway, you go to the building, the shit was like, it would be like $18 a game or something. It was just really expensive. But you go to the strip club, you just put quarters in there. So we used to go to the strip club to play pool. And then come to find out they had the best food. Cause I used to put up a fight, but I couldn't even put up no argument once I had that food. I was like, why does the strip club food so good? And you could play pool all night for cheap. You know what I mean? But the girls were always really nice or whatever. And so there were times where I would go to a new town, like if I was in Maryland, or like one time I took my girlfriend to Bluefield, West Virginia. If I wanted to get a tone of this town that I'm in, and I don't, you know what I mean? Under like that's a good way to get the tone. I would go to the bar at the strip club and I would get a an idea of the town that I was in. That's how you know if you in a ratchet community, if you would know if you were dealing with people that got money, you know what kind of men are in the town. That's how you check the town out. When I was a young whippersnapper. Now the girls is working in the strip clubs and bartending and all of that. I just don't see the point. 'Cause they twerking and dancing, and I don't know. I think you should kind of do one or the other, but whatever, whatever, whatever. But I'm not acting like I'm no prude and nothing like that. I'm telling you from what I know, and it's not a good place for a young lady to be hanging out and fraternizing. Fortunately, the little hole in the wall places that I went to a couple times were not. I didn't encounter any dangerous events and that type of shit, but there's a lot of danger that happens at the strip club. You got people gambling, you got people going there to make business deals, you got shady shit going on in the parking lot, you got underage girls in there that ain't got no business in there stripping. You got alcohol being served so people could be acting rowdy, getting beat up by bouncers, getting thrown out, touching strippers, strippers hooking up, doing them fighting each other, the police coming, somebody shooting at one of the patrons, they shooting at somebody. I mean, when you go to the strip club, you are greatly, going to the strip club dangerous. It's like going to fucking Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. So this culture of encouraging girls to go out here and do that, and then basically saying, any way that you get your own money makes you valuable. That's a very, very bad negative road to put these girls on, you know, and they making everything about money. So they're superficial. They're willing to do anything for money, which means if you're willing to do anything for money, you got fucked up character. Period. That's the litmus test. And pure point blank. You do anything for money, you're done. Okay. And so you got all this stuff going on. These girls' character is real low, their self-esteem is low, and the same thing going on with the young men. It's just really, really sad. And then it's so much of social media making the dysfunction seem cool, that the girls that are just normal, just it's okay to be trendy when you're young. It's okay to fit in a little bit. You know, you can I mean, yeah, you got to be an individual, but you don't have to go against the grain on every fucking thing. Sometimes you just give in. Honestly, that's why I'm irritated with Nicki Minaj so bad, because that's one person I was like, you know what? I can't hate Nicki and Beyonce because I don't have the energy. Both of y'all are too ridiculous and too fucked up. And honestly, I think Beyonce has had uh is more problematic because her shit is covert. She needs somebody putting the spotlight on it. Whereas Nicki shit is so ridiculous, you know, whatever. Fuck it. But she didn't just got so ridiculous that girl, I can't do it. I cannot do it. You know. But these girls' character is real bad, low vibrational, basic as hell. And then you have the girls who are just good kids and just trying to keep up. And those are the girls that I feel like really need the nurturing. You know, they have an option to still make good decisions, but how do you even know what a good decision is? When we were young, it was clear. You went to school, you got you an education, you went and got a job, not because you didn't have the option to go be a fucking criminal. Like, why do these kids think they invented criminality? These kids think they invented fame. I don't need a job. I can be famous. Yeah, you can be famous. And then you cannot be famous again. So you need to have what did they call it? A fallback plan. Remember? We was raised to have a game plan, a fallback plan, a plan B, just in case. Not because we don't believe in your dreams, but because dreams take hard work. And the shit is not going to be a high all the time. And you don't need to fall apart every time your dreams ain't coming true for you fast enough. Nobody is telling these kids that shit. Nobody is telling them that. It's depressing. Walmart smell like fried chicken and poverty. Stop, C. Ali. Hey, is that what they said in the in them documents? No, he said Walmart smell like Trump supporters, right? Shit, Walmart dangerous. Women are only going to strip club now because their freaky men are going since they can't stop them from going. Women are now accepting it. I don't understand why you can't just you don't have no. You can't stop him from going to the strip club. But I tell you this, if he's going to the strip club, he is irresponsible. Unless it now watch now if it's somebody fucking birthday and you must, okay, some young guy you guys are trying to break into your fuckboy association, you must take him to the strip club, fine. But you shouldn't be frequenting the strip club. You should not be going to the strip club as often as you go to the fucking grocery store or to get a haircut. Drake out here rapping about knowing strippers by their first name. If you know the stripper bitch's first name, you're in there too goddamn much. That is a frivolous way of wasting money. It is not the tax write-off. Why don't you start an organization, a non-profit organization for single mothers? Okay? If you just so insisted on helping them out and at least get the goddamn tax write-off. Be responsible. It's irresponsible patronizing a strip club. Fucking period. It's irresponsible going to the club on a regular basis. Period. Ain't no way of getting around it. Do you work there? Then why the fuck are you there to the point where you know the names of all the people working here in the club? I got a homegirl that work in the club. I used to partay. But I got to an age where the more mature and adult I became, the less I was able to get. I couldn't even get past the. I was fighting now. What couldn't even get past the door because I have been through too much shit. I have came through too much. I takes no disrespect. I don't give a fuck how tall you are. I don't care about your badge. I don't care about you work here. You the security. I don't want to hear it. You are going to respect me and you are going to treat me like a lady. You're not gonna strong arm me. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna no hell no. And Los Angeles is the fuckboy, shitty man capital of the world. Those are the worst men. Don't start there, ladies. Just don't abort the fucking mission. If he from LA and he any good, his ass moved. He moved out by now. If he from LA, he feel the same way I do about that shit. If he worth the fuck. If you love LA, you was not mature. Not mature. Because there ain't no maturity going on in that place. So these girls is out here being advised in the wrong way, and then they looking for help, and then you have men preying on that. All men know, because they've been listening to the pimps and told them that if you tell a woman, if you talk to her nice and tell her what she want to hear, you'll have all control. Unless she has a very strong mind. Okay. So already understanding that, you know, there are men out here with the sole intent of telling you shit and trying to play you off of the words. But there's a very, very easy way to get around that. You make your litmus test about character, problem fucking solved. You know, girl, I had something to do. I got it. Like, you know, I could take care of you. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. You can, probably, if I allowed you to. But you know what you can't do? Tell the truth. I need somebody to show up on time and be faithful and be honest. I need integrity in a relationship. And you do not possess those things. That motherfucker didn't even argue with me. He didn't even tell me I was lying. He didn't even say, yes, I do. It was busted. And there we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. So yeah, chivalry is important and all of that type of shit like that. But honestly, if that's your only requirement, you still easy. So the girls that's out here, well, he ain't. It's girls basically shaming other girls because they're not being taken out on dates and having doors open for them and that type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, just because somebody buying you things and opening doors for you and treating you like a lady does not mean that he is a fucking catch. You deserve that anyway. If he ain't paying for the dinner, why are you going? Problem solved. Now I don't date guys. You know how I don't date guys who don't buy dinner. Then if they ain't buying dinner, then I ain't going. Period. Point blank. Now I'm not dating them. You don't want to date broke men? Don't date broke men. Period. That's like I do. That's like I do. You broke? Yes. Okay. Bye. Bam. Now problem solved. You're not dating broke men. That shit is not going to help you in an area of finding a lifelong partner. Is that person going to do you like B. Smith husband doing her ass? Now you got the money and you managed everything and you took care of everything and you built the empire and it was wonderful love and all this other type of shit like this. And now you're sick and you don't even have your mind to even know what the fuck is going on. So essentially, it's behind your back. Who is he? Somebody with no integrity and weak character. Because if he really loved you, he would protect your brand over his bullshit instead of sitting around here talking about how he got to have a life. But that's why you can't buy no man, because they resent your ass. Anyway, you still get disrespected anyway. There is no way around this, ladies. You have to check yourself and your own character, and then you have to seek out other people with character. That includes your fucking friends too. That includes your friends too. You know I'm married, you single, you want to go out, fine. Don't take me to some fucking hole in the wall with a whole bunch where a bunch of dust. I'm gonna have to swat dusties off all night long. You and your married friend got to go to dinner, have a glass of wine. I can't go out and do hood rat shit with you no more. You already know that. So the mere fact that I have to tell you is letting me know you're not mature enough anymore for this friendship. I've outgrown this because I'm steady growing. This is what we're supposed to be doing at this age, and you're not fucking doing it. You got to go. Same things for these men. I feel like right now I'm preaching to 22-year-olds that are not even subscribed to me. Under 30, because I know you over 30 and you fucking know better. I know you over 30 and you know better. I know you know better. I know you over 30 and you not letting somebody cheat on you and disrespect you and not call you and just text you and not show you off and not have no respect for you and not have no damn empathy for you and cheat on you and dog you out. Okay? And you still married her. I know. Now, I do know a couple bitches that dumb, but I know ain't none of y'all listening. It can't be that many. over 30 doing that kind of shit, letting them dog walk you. You in a remedial class. We are not talking to you. We talking about the people that's honestly trying and are going on reasonable dates and still cannot figure out why is this shit not clicking, because you are starting off the relationship based on him meeting basic minimum fucking requirements, and you shouldn't even start the relationship off with that. And that's the reason why these men out here acting like they shit don't stink, because they buy a dinner and now the bitch acting like she owe him her life and she's sitting around waiting on a fucking ring because they've been to dinner. Don't ever be impressed. Now, this comes from fathers. You have to spoil your daughters. You have to. My daddy took me on cruises. He took me on vacation. I already been to Jamaica. I already been on a cruise. I've been to 5-star restaurants. I've been in 5-star hotels. You know, they dog me out now. I'm grown. You know, I be trying to use they little points and shit. They got a little Hilton. I'm trying to use their Hilton on a point. I be, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, parents, hook a sister up. You feel me? So last time they booked me at the DoubleTree, and I'm like, damn, dad, where the robe at? You know what I'm saying? Where they ain't got no robe in here? Oh, that's the 4-star. They don't book me in the 5-star shit they be in no more. I don't get them privileges. Now I gotta get my own 5-star hotel, and it ain't that serious to me. So that 4-star just gonna have to do with the free cookies, okay? But when I was a kid, my dad exposed me to those things. And I spent time around, when you go on vacation, there's a bunch of people with money. You go on a cruise, there's a bunch of old white people with money. I went to the Cayman fucking Islands. It was nothing but people with money. And none of them look like Blueface. You understand what I'm saying? Then we go to New York City. You don't know who has money. You go to New York City, just because a guy doesn't have a car doesn't mean he's a loser. Not New York. Nobody's got a fucking car or a driver's license. It's different. So that's why you have to expose your daughters to things. You have to take them places. You have to treat them the best you can, and you have to spoil them so that they not out here doing something strange for a chicken dinner, girl. Because he took you to Olive Garden. You sprung, bitch. Stop. One girl be like, oh, he buy me Coach shoes. They gotta buy me some Coach shoes. Like, Coach? God damn, that ain't even Louis Vuitton. Coach? It means something in the ghetto, but in the grand scheme of things, when we looking at luxury brands, fucking Coach may as well be Claire's. I honestly have like a beat up coat. I mean, like shade but no shade, but like tea but no tea, but shade but no fucking shade. Okay. My fucking Louis Vuitton got resale value. My Coach bag don't. I got a leather Coach bag. I think I was using that shit as a baby bag. You out here indebted to somebody because they done bought you some. And it's not your fault. Somebody got to tell you, no, baby, that don't mean nothing. Does he have any? Now, this particular girl, I did tell her, but she has so many other influences encouraging her in the other direction, doing the fucking other thing. Everybody got struggle love. Everybody's trauma bonding over struggle love. You can't call me and talk to me about your inmate boyfriend. You can't call me talk about how he been cheating on you. You can't call me talking about how he beat on you. You can't call me talk about that shit because I don't want to hear it. I'm trying to go on a double date, girl. I'm trying to go on a double date. Y'all know you ain't got no man, girl. I will help you find one. What we gotta do? We gotta phone a friend. Do I need to call somebody? I don't be playing with y'all. When y'all be like, oh, I'm looking for a man, where you live at? I do ask. The college guy. I always ask the college guys. You know, do you know any men that live in this area? Whatever the case it is, and they, be like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, but that's the type of shit you're supposed to be on. Is it really that many people in struggle love for real? Yes. Yes. No lies were told. Coach is Claire's. No, Coach puts out some really nice stuff. And my Coach bag that I have, I really, really like it. Okay. At the same time, I'm from the hood. So I think about shit a little different. So let me give y'all an example. One time, I was dating this dude, And he had bought some $400 Roberto Cavalli sunglasses that he was walking around with like he was hot shit. Okay, he put them glasses on, girl thought he had superpowers. Couldn't tell him nothing with his broke, bald-headed ass. Oh, he was so... I did not like him at all. I didn't like him at all. He was a very hard worker, though. You know? But it wasn't no chemistry, but that's neither here nor there. I just get disgusted when I try to tell this story. This asshole, long story short, he disappeared, but I had the glasses. I just don't even feel like getting that whole story about where he went, okay? And so I tried to pawn the glasses, right? Do you know that the most that the pawn shop would offer me, the highest bid I got was $20 for some $400 Roberto Cavalli glasses that I had just bought a week prior. A week prior. And it wasn't worth shit. So I'm not trying to shade Coach like your shit ugly. It's not ugly. That's why we like it. And it's affordable. That's why we like it. But it wouldn't be a smart investment if I'm looking for a high-end bag and I'm just buying it clearly for the money and the status. You better make sure there's a resale value. Otherwise, it's not worth it and you wasting your money in this bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? If the glasses is worth $400 and you can resell them for shit $200, okay. But the thing is, sunglasses and purses and shit like that don't really have a resale value because only it's a taste thing. You know, so just because they're expensive glasses doesn't necessarily mean there's a demand for those specific frames. People got to try it on. People got to feel it. That type of shit like that. I'm just saying, if you're going to be buying expensive stuff, you're supposed to be buying assets. You're not supposed to just be buying shit just to be buying it. So now, if you ain't never been through that before, you probably don't think like that, okay? But if you have, it makes it makes more sense to buy some shit. It don't make no sense that, okay, you lose your job and you need to pay your rent and all you got is a bunch of red bottoms. What the fuck you gonna do? Now, had you bought a goddamn Rolex with all the money you was spending on them fucking red bottoms, you'd be able to still pay your rent or a tag hour or something with some diamonds in it. Shit, a nice watch, period. You might be able to do something with. But them damn red bottoms that you then walked there and ran to the club in and that type of shit, that's a waste of money. They burn bags they don't sell. I bet they don't. No resale value, you no dice. Okay, CVM. Sure. I love the way you think. Oh, thanks, Billy Banks. A beautiful Hermes scarf, nicely wrapped, was my favorite gift from a former lover. Tasteful, beautiful, not over the top, stripper crazy stuff. Yeah, it's thoughtful. A scarf, and it's like you pick out which pattern, and it's thoughtful as opposed to, oh, here go a Louis bag. Oh, I got a Louis bag, just so you can say you got a Louis bag. But there is some resale value, and I do like Louis Vuitton, so we are accepting Louis bags. But what I'm saying is, you got to get a man some points for some credit. That's why flowers is such a thoughtful gift. It has nothing to do with, well, they're going to die. And they're pretty, and I want to look at them. I want ambiance, okay? But the beautiful thing about flowers is that flowers all have a beautiful meaning attached to them. And you're supposed to take the time to pick out a flower for the woman based on how you feel about her. You're supposed to go to a fucking florist, not some I mean, no shade, immigrants, because this ain't even y'all episode where I'm bashing on y'all. Not even this time. So don't even take it personal. But not the immigrant at the bottom of the fucking freeway. Take your lazy ass in the goddamn Conroys and ask the woman who works there, hey, I want to get something exotic that says, I really like you a lot. Da, 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 da. I'm going on a date. What kind of girl is she? Oh, well, she's a sophisticated woman. Okay, well, you know what? I think you should spice it up. You should get her a birds of paradise or a sunflower. You know what, guys? Y'all be so busy y'all spend a lot of money not paying attention. But you know what? Sometimes a single beautiful sunflower might even get you further than a whole bouquet of some bull. Don't nobody really want no carnations. Some bullshit carnations with some baby bottles breath. We don't want that shit. We want birds of paradise. We want sunflowers. We want pink roses, long stem. Some thought and some creativity. Now, that's a guy that you can say when he shows up, these are chrysanthemums and I bought them because these and this shit brings out the fucking color in your eyes. Some thought. He might still be a tard, okay? But he wins to live. You live, son. You live to fight another day. You live to fight another day at least. He was thoughtful. So then you think, okay, well, if I get married, this is somebody who is gonna be thoughtful. He's gonna surprise me. We're gonna have nice anniversaries and shit like that. He's gonna buy me, you know, he's gonna make sure that the ambiance is nice. He knows I like nice surroundings, or he knows I love music, so he makes a romantic playlist. The guy who makes you the romantic playlist is probably in the long run better for you, okay, than the guy who pops up with the fucking shit with the logo all over it that he probably got. Is probably bootleg anyway. Do you know that men will take jewelry from other bitches and give it to you? And you'll be sitting here going, oh my gosh, he bought me jewelry. And the other girl be sitting over there going, what the hell happened to my earrings? We be feeling bad if we re-gift something we got for Christmas that we don't want. We be mad. If we put somebody else's name on there, we give it away, we be really feeling bad, at work on the Secret Santa. And we the only ones that know that the shit regifted. And we be feeling, girl, these men will sleep with you, take your jewelry off your fucking nightstand, and the bitch that they told they was coming over yesterday, but they didn't come over because they was over there at the house arguing and making up with your ass, they will take your jewelry off your fucking nightstand and hand it to her. They will take the jewelry off the nightstand and then take their ass somewhere and buy a little gold box for $1 and put the cotton in it. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. So being materialistic ain't gonna cut it. Shit. I love magnolias. Ooh. Fruitcake. Don't nobody want no fruitcake, Black Star Line. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done for a woman? One of you guys, fellas, answer for us. What's a romantic thing, if you don't mind sharing, that you have done for a woman? C said, I love personal gifts. Anyone can buy you Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret. Yep, magnolias. Tulips are beautiful and simply sweet. Don't be typical. I'm not a typical woman, therefore act accordingly. Okay, I see you. See me, I like pink roses. That's my favorite. And that's pretty simple, right? Do you watch Jackie Aina? Is that the one I'm talking about with the Chanel jacket on, the old pent up one? The snobby one? Child, she was so snobby, I had to cut that shit off. I was flashback. I said, child, ooh, I'm having a flashback to my Hampton University days, and I just cannot do it. I just cannot do it. It's just a debutante all over you, girl. Do you? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Somebody got to be bougie, baby. Somebody got to be bougie, but you too bougie. Oh, the makeup YouTuber? It's one, her name was similar to that was giving relationship advice. I don't know what the show name was, but child, she was snooty. I, bu- I bought a pair of Coach for $20. Sis standards on the floor. Poor baby. That's why the Democrats kicked the men out of the house for welfare benefits and put them in prison. That's right. Bring it on home, Black Star Line. Bring it on home. Coach needs to use Nikki as a brand ambassador to get hot again. She got a Fendi brand, and like anybody wears that shit. My granny got a Fendi purse. I've been trying to get off Granny for 10 years. Granny, you are not. Matter of fact, I'm calling her when we get off the phone because this is ridiculous. She not even using it. What's up, Firewater? Independence Day set it off for stripping being cool. And this rap music, a lot of stuff. I was so pissed when that movie came out. I kept asking, a stripper, really? The main black man with a black woman in a blockbuster has to be a stripper. Of course. Especially Will Smith is in it. Yeah, I don't think I could marry someone who wants to live in LA. No place I want to raise children. Girl, if you take them to LA and they enjoy themselves, that's probably a red flag. Great information for the younger generation. Players Club helps stripping along with Flavor of Love. Very, very true. Very, very true. And you know what? Players Club to me was a cautionary tale. A cautionary tale. You know, if you go strip club, they're gonna cheat you out your money. They're gonna embarrass the hell out of you. So whatever you working on, by the time you done with it, your name and your everything gonna be a bust, and it's dangerous, and you might even end up getting shot. The end. Like, okay, Players Club, I get it. Not these bitches. I don't know if these hoes only watched the first 10 minutes. I don't know what happened. Y'all cut it off or Junior went in the room with Ebony. I don't know what is going on. Damn. Then Lisa Ray got the nerve to be out here acting like a thought in real life all the time. And I love me some Lisa Ray, but good griefs. Don't bring up that man from Turks and Caicos no more. He was a slimy, dirty scuzz bucket. And as far as I'm concerned, bitch, you cheated on yourself. Yeah, Billy, you hang with the trash you become. Mm-hmm. Oh, comes early. Your ass get real tired of playing these stupid games. About 28, 29 years old. About 30, you're over it. And oh, about 30, you over it. I know I was over it, but the men ain't. They ain't over it. They don't never get tired. They don't never get tired. That's why you got to go off character, girl. Don't even try that. We can't wait him out. I see some women try that. That is the worst. You can't wait. You cannot wait out bullshit. You can't do it, girl. Mm-mm. Barb said, ignore, block to unblock. I just can't have the name in my feed. Just get off my page. These men will be in the comments of women's spaces just complaining about. See, I'm on Instagram and I see pop up this group of men talking about Lori Harvey and Puff Daddy. I was like, I just couldn't hold. I've been trying to contain my thumbs. I really have, y'all. You don't even understand. I'm like, you don't have to comment on everything you see stupid. You'll be exhausted because all this shit is stupid. But oh my God, these big ass grown ass men. I was like, why are y'all gossiping? And I want a real answer. And it's just like, I have a husband and he's wired to protect me. So, because these men don't even know how to like do nothing without getting into it with women. Like Killer Mike put up some bullshit post and said some shit that didn't make no sense. And all I did was point out where it didn't make sense. And he was like, first of all, sis, he really did. Killer Mike, he really did call me sis, and then really did commence to say some other soft ass bullshit up out of his mouth. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just like, I don't have nothing nice to say, and this bitch ass motherfucker right here can't take it. Then he gonna say something crazy. Then my husband gonna get into it. So I'm gonna delete my comment and I'm gonna just let Killer Mike live, okay? Because that's not for me. That's for that basic ass bitch you married to help you get your fucking shit together. Now I know y'all think y'all real super woke and everything. You just a little bit smarter than the people around you. Shit, these motherfuckers is ridiculous. I'm a rapper and I hang out with a bunch of hood people and all of this, but somebody told me something about real estate. And so I started investing. So now I'm smarter than the rest of you niggas. Y'all is dumb. Y'all just regular dumb street hood niggas. With me, it's Warren Buffett, you know what I'm saying? Barack Obama, Jay-Z, Killer Mike. That's where I'm at because I learned how to do real estate and I have a show on Netflix. That's where I'm at. Same thing with Charlemagne. I wrote a book. I've been an ain't shit ass man my whole fucking life. And then I wrote a book about it. So now I'm an author. So now I'm a quality individual. That's the line of reasoning. And then the bitches is like, okay. That's why his wife been getting cheated on her whole relationship with trannies. Did y'all catch that tea? Did y'all catch that tea? Mm-hmm. Charlemagne, you got caught cheating on your wife. Mr. Black Man don't cheat. You got caught cheating 5 times. And you didn't had 2 different trannies accuse you of something inappropriate. Apparently, you took it too far with the trannies. I don't even want to repeat what you did, Charlemagne. You so trifling. I don't even want to repeat what your trifling ass did because you know what? I got a foul mouth, but I ain't even that foul to sit here and tell these people what you did. So if y'all want to know what Charlemagne did, go on Choke No Joke YouTube channel where he would tell you about the paperwork and the actual documents that they got out here on this fan. And the company that he worked for has been paying people off to keep quiet. And it's a woman and it's 2 transgenders. And what? Child, I don't even want to give y'all no clues. He put it this way: Charlemagne beat the brakes off this female to the point where she had to sue him for the damage to her body and call his wife crying and complaining about it. But because he's an author and he wrote a book and he has a job, he's a quality person. The wife is the victim. We supposed to feel sorry for you. This man is abusive. Don't even let me get started on these fucking enablers. And this is the other thing that I did not know as a young woman. I didn't understand how women enabling the predator is what one of the things that makes it more powerful. For example, there could be some married man barking all up your tree. And see what these bougie girls and with these young women and these girls that come from modest households who ain't had no experience and that type of shit like that be out here trying to give all this fucking advice. Okay. Some of these girls is having an average girl experience. So some girls, they cute and guys probably like them for their personality among them being cute, right? But if you're a really attractive girl, you get attention from everybody. Sometimes it's for a good reason, sometimes it's not. You honestly don't know, and there's quite frankly, it's too many to even sift through all the damn time. So, it's hard out here for a bad bitch. It's hard. Okay, it's hard. It gets difficult, and these stuffy hoes can't help you. Okay, now for the stuffy hoes out here telling these girls out here making these girls feel like if it don't work out with a particular guy, it's something wrong with them. It's something that they need to change about themselves and how they need to come to the table. And if you need to present yourself with respect because you respect yourself. You need to go out here and have dreams and goals and passions about things because you respect yourself, not because it is to attract another man. The person you want to attract as a life partner is somebody who loves you for who you are as a person, not for who you're pretending to be. You cannot keep that type of shit up. So, it's not no competition. You know what I mean? But these girls be acting like a lot of these men and women give advice from the perspective of somebody who is dating one person at a time, to where they want to sit around here and give you all these silly rules and all this other type of shit like that. But quite frankly, when you're a busy woman and you got it going on, These little boys, when they coming at you with their bullshit, when you get out here, you get you a first real job, you got you some decent money, you got a nice apartment, you got a nice ass car, and you don't want their dinner because you would rather sit at home by yourself in front of your TV, you paying your cable for it. That girl, they beating her door down. They beating her door down. When you too busy focusing on yourself to where you don't eat, you cute. It ain't even look when you want to Netflix and shit. Look, I got me a big screen. I got food in my refrigerator. I don't feel like going and standing in no line. It ain't me devaluing myself. This is the part that these snooty bitches don't understand. Some of these little basic girls, okay? When you a bad bitch, it don't be like, oh, I don't feel like going out. I don't value myself, so I'm letting a man come over and Netflix and chill with me. No, if I took all of y'all up on your dinner offer, I would be at dinner. I let 4 boys take me to dinner last week. Okay. I can't with all these. I'm tired of going out with men for dinner. All right. So I don't know. You want to come through, bring a glass of wine, because I'm finna watch, How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know. You can come keep me company. Like, I don't know. Because I don't even feel like leaving my house. Now, just because you entertain that person in that way does not mean that you are a fucking loser and you don't have no self-respect. That don't mean you need to sleep with his ass neither. Really watch a TV show and really let his ass go home. Y'all chit chat. He brought you some wine. You talked, had talk, smoked a cigarette, whatever the fuck he left. That's it. That could be it. If he couldn't divert your attention away from how to get away with murder, you still got the problem answer solved. Like, child, ain't nobody got time. Hurry up and get to your no. Listen to what these girls is talking about. What they're doing is playing games. And guess what men are good at? Games. You want to weed out a fuck boy? Girl, be real. That'll weed their ass out real quick. Wear your real hair sometimes. Sometimes. Talk in the way you really talk. If you really like to go out and get drunk and start shit, go out with him and get drunk and start shit. Don't sit around here and pretend like you prissy. Some men like that. And the more attractive you are, the more room you got to be crazy. It just is what it is. It's fucking hard facts of life. If you pretty, they'll really take all your bullshit, girl. Don't even worry, it's not that serious. And if they don't, it's too many of them. You got to be kidding me. It's not a shortage of men. That's not the problem. Ain't a shortage. It's the quality that's the problem. It ain't no numbers problem. Especially seeing as though most of them is have no problem with dating multiple women. That's why we recycling. So that's just my whole point. It's time to get on character and not that other little silly shit all the time. Because that other stuff is fleeting. Ever since I went natural, I've been repelling the fuck boys. Come on now. Because the thing is, they can't tell the difference. We're relaxing our hair and wearing wigs and weaves and shit to make the white people at work comfortable. And so that we can get in the club or we can go out without them treating us like we trying to break in the place. Because that's how they treat you when you got your hair natural, especially in the beginning of stages before you really figured out how to make them curls come to life when you be struggling. In the beginning when them braid outs is struggling and shit, okay? And they be like, can't nobody figure out what in the Roger and Zap is going on your head? You know. However, a real man do not care. A real man, you should be able to you should be able to snatch your wig off and walk around with your cornrows off. You supposed to walk in the house and a real man gonna be like, girl, I know you hot, take that wig off. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he needs you to keep a wig on and a full face of makeup and your body got to look like a Barbie doll and all that shit, girl, he gay. So let it go. Shit. If he wants you to be too perfect, it's because his ass is gay. He gay and he only deal with women under certain circumstances. And that is if they are fucking absolutely perfect. Because gay men like perfect women. So if he out here talking about, bitch, you gotta be perfect, then now you still got your goddamn answer. See? Because all these gay dudes be like, I'm gay, but play the would you have sex with game. You'll find one. All these gay dudes got one girl like, no, she's fucking hot. I do it to her. Remember, it's a spectrum. That pendulum swing both ways. I tell you, said I'm gay. She right. That's her. That's how I know. Yeah, they ignore Choke. They ignore all the industry insiders, all the people they have taken advantage of, all the people that they have screwed over. You know what I mean? Yeah, Charlemagne like trannies and so does Envy. So, but guess what? It's a whole bunch of guys out here liking trannies. They ain't the only ones. It's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, sure. These people out here altering their body so they can make more money, uh, prostituting themselves, and then gonna sit over here and convince all these naive, all these good naive white people that they got some kind of fucking biological birth defect condition, while we sit around here and watch y'all walk up and down the damn street all night long looking for Johns, trying to trick them into thinking you a woman because it's late at night. And they just real desperate anyway. And you close enough and you trying to make some money. That is the only reason why you stuffing your damn shirt and putting the wig on. So I wish we could all just cut the crap. Ain't nobody got no psychological disorder. These boys is out here selling favors and turning tricks. That's what they doing. And that's why they want to be transgender. Every single solitary transgender person on this God's green earth, and maybe excluding the minors, maybe or maybe not, is turning tricks. Period, point blank. I said it, and I say it again. Period, point, and blank. They all of them. That is the whole entire point on becoming transgender, so that you can up your street walking, sex trading revenue. Period. There is no other good reason to be transgender. None whatsoever. None. Bruce Jenner only doing it because they paid him to do it. I don't even believe it when his ex-wife said, he told me a long time ago that he wanted to be transgender, and then he left you and went and married a whole nother woman and kept it a secret all over again from scratch and had to break it to her. Bitch, I doubt it. You full of shit, just like Bruce is full of shit, just like Chris is full of shit. Y'all all got to check to push this agenda. Bruce still ain't got no boyfriend. Cut the crap. The rest of y'all is out here turning tricks. Period. You see, trannies only want to go after straight men because they hookers. All trannies are hookers or were hookers. Some of them have gone to the point where they are so ugly that nobody would pay them to do anything to them. Okay. However, other than that, all, when I say all, I mean all trannies are hookers. Period, point blank, the end. So I don't know why we got to play these childhood games with these people. You ain't got no personality disorder. You are taking advantage of male privilege and capitalism. What is male privilege? I don't know what male privilege. No, everybody else got privilege. Male privilege. When a woman can't have shit, can't even, not even breast and vaginal, girl parts. The girls can't even have the girl parts to our damn self. The men gotta have that too. That's male privilege. And won't they can't dare somebody to say something to your ass about it. Meanwhile, we had to vote to be able to wear a skirt. To be able to wear pants. The women couldn't even wear pants if they wanted to. That was just like, oh my God, y'all were trying to bring down society. You could not wear pants to church. A pregnant girl couldn't go to school. But then in the same like century damn near, like you people gonna turn around here and let these boys call themselves girls? Is the sky red? The gay community is so immoral. They act like they're so righteous, but so many old men give money and goods to young boys for sex. That's why they call it trade. I already know because one of my best friends in college, you know what I'm saying, used to be getting dropped off at these old teachers' houses and shit. I know. And I went to the gay club with him one time, right? And it was some dudes in there that looked so straight. And they was in there, and one of them was like, "Would you like to dance?" "No, sir, I'm good." He was like, "All right," shrugged his shoulders, like, "Oh, all right, all right." Nah, I don't want to dance with Nia. I came to see. And when I seen it, I said, okay, now you got to be careful. You really have to be careful because you would, and then hear the whole cold part when you go to the gay club, right? The flamboyant dudes ain't even the gayest ones. It's the butch ones that be in the club tonguing each other down. Cause you ain't party till you been to West Hollywood. We took your ass to the what's that club we used to go to? Not the area. That's one of them, but that ain't over there. It's still over there, and I can't even think about it off the top of my head right now. Not Arena. What else is over there? One Oak is over there. West Hollywood in LA, this is a whole big old gay district anyway, but that is they got a whole reality show and everything. I can't even think of the name of it, but that shit used to be jumping. And straight people go in there sometimes too, but they got men and women dancing on the tabletops. I don't know. That place is intoxicating. It's a whole lot of fun. I can't even think of what it's called no more. But the guys that go in there that be like a group of gay guys, right? And they be kind of feminine. They don't be with each other. They be like, "Ew, he ain't my type." Like they don't like each other. They like girlfriend. That's why they be like girlfriend because they're like really friends. They don't like each other. They be like, "Ew, he ugly." I would not. Shut up, you're fat. And shit is hella funny. Accuse some gay friends of dating each other. Accuse them. Accuse if you want fucking laughter for 5 minutes, catch two flamboyant gay dudes together that look like friends and be like, "Oh my god, how long you guys been together?" And watch them roast each other for 5 good ass fucking minutes. That is comedy. Ew, what? Him? He's fat. I would fucking never. Whatever, bitch, with them late ass fashions. They finna go off for 5 minutes. All comedy. All comedy. But go in the gay club and see two straight looking gangster looking motherfuckers walking there together and give it 30 minutes. They'll be held up in the corner doing something strange for 5 minutes. I'm like, Lord. I've never been bullied or made fun of because gay doesn't define me. I'm just a guy who likes guys. I'm a regular person. So many gay men let gay identify you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The Abbey. See, look at you, Louis. That's the club, though. That's the club, the Abbey. That was my joint. That was my joint. I've been up there a couple times. Couple times. And they would have celebrities in there, but shit, when we was young, we didn't give a damn. And they had the best music. When I dance, when I go to the party and I really, really, really want to dance, when I go to Hollywood, go to Inglewood, whatever, they're not gonna play Britney Spears. It's like the gay clubs are hoarding all the decent music. If I want to hear the new Christina Aguilera, if I want to hear the Mariah Carey dance track version of some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just dance music all night. Ain't nobody rapping about getting shot up. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be safer. Like, let's go over there to West Hollywood, dance to Britney Spears, and get drunk and come home. I went to a gay club once and felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I took my sister and them to, I mean, in LA, everything is gay. So, in LA, even the clubs are on a spectrum, okay? So it was one club. We went all the way in West Hollywood, but they had like a gay night. So on the nights that wasn't gay night, it still would be a lot of gay people there. And it was 18 and up. So I took my sister and her friends when they graduated high school because that was the only place they could get into that I could think of. And I knew it would shock them. And I wanted to shock them while I was there so they would see, like, okay, y'all finna start going to the club now so you can see what it is. 3-ring fucking circus. And they thought they were so grown when we got there too. By the end of the night, they was all finna fall asleep. And I was on one of the risers dancing. Dancing with the gay dudes. That was fun. Used to go to South Beach all the time, but I enjoy the straight club so much more. Yeah, baby. I mean, honestly, when you go out a lot, especially in Los Angeles, like I'm trying, like guys are so disrespectful. They're so fucking disrespectful. So you either dress all the way down, hoping that none of them will talk to you, which doesn't fucking work, but it decreases it a little bit, you know, or you get dressed up and you're going out and everybody wants to holler at you, but they're super rude about it. And it's like, I'm just trying to go out with my friends and be cute and take pictures and wear heels. I'm not even out here hoping to find no man in no club with y'all. And then one day it hit us. Let's go to West Hollywood. None of the men will want us there. That shit hit us like a light, a whole real literal light bulb went off. Ding! No one will want us there. We went to Hollywood. We got drunk. And hey, gay dudes, they still open your door and shit, man. They still chivalrous. They still ladies first. You know what I'm saying? Okay, say okay, girl. Okay, we did all of that. And they let you dance. If a gay guy do dance with you, girl, he leave you alone. He'll fucking follow you all around the club all night, breathing down your neck. We weren't worried about none of them kidnapping us. Shit. Cause they're so mean and aggressive and straight up rude. Oh, don't get me started on lesbians. Oh no, lesbians are really another story. Lesbian. When I say gay people, I mean men. I don't mean lesbians. Lesbians are a whole nother animal. I saw a meme on Instagram, and I know this is ridiculous, but I'm gonna repeat it anyway. And it said lesbians don't die. And then it was like, think about it. When's the last time you've been to a lesbian funeral? It's like shit, never. Hmm. Nasty and aggressive. Everything revolves around politics or gay rights. Well, you know what? I think the one of the fundamental differences between gays and lesbians on that social justice warrior front is that the women, the lesbians, a lot of them have a reason why they're lesbian or a reason why they don't deal with men or because every lesbian I know still got kids. Okay, all of them got kids. So I don't know how much you was born that way, or if you just is not you tired of these men. So that's what a lot of that is fueled by, sexual abuse, neglect, the trauma from these different relationships and that type of stuff like that. And that's a big deal. It's a big ass deal, you know, and you can boys can be molested. At the same time, though, they're trying to make it seem like there's this epidemic of men getting raped in proportion to how women experience sexual assault. Once again, hashtag male privilege. Okay, girls can't even have fucking rape. The men gotta have that too, child. Can't have nothing. Can't have nothing. It's like, well, God gave you muscles though, so kind of fucking use them. You know what I mean? Like, when's the expiration on that shit? It's not like y'all are just jogging down the street with earbuds in and somebody snatching you off the street and raping you. In order for a man to get fucking raped, like what was you? You was out here a tranny and hooking? Ain't nobody breaking and climbing in your window raping no man. Ain't nobody stealing. Y'all don't go mall shopping for your grandma around Christmas time. And then, somebody bop you upside your head and rape you right there in front of the goddamn sheriff station. No. So there's a lot of things happening to women, and women are pissed off kind of period in general anyway. But we can't even express it or convene or talk about it because there's always a man around that requires us to explain shit to them that we already understand. In the same way where y'all might be watching the game and we come in and start asking questions. Well, what's that? Well, was that a fumble? And don't nobody feel like starting back and explaining, okay, now you got 100 yards, okay? And this is the quarterback. How y'all don't feel like doing that? Well, we don't fucking feel like doing that shit all the time either. Especially we talking about shit as serious as sexual assault or the type of narcissistic abuse and things that a lot of us have dealt with just trying to date and deal with men. So let the benefit that lesbians have is ain't a fucking man to explain shit to. Bet you can get one real good angry. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that all of y'all angry and all of y'all is on that SJ Warrior shit, and it becomes a group think, hive mind, scary mob, and that is kind of scary part. Women are still supposed to be nurturing, and the lesbians don't seem to be finding a loving, nurturing um, way to address some of this shit without coming at us all super aggressive. And, you know, that's not masculinity that you're displaying. It's toxic masculinity. It's the very same shit that you're accusing the heterosexual men of doing. It's what you're doing. So you can't complain about masculinity or call masculinity toxic and then exhibit toxic behaviors and say, "Well, I got it from masculinity, and that's why I'm fucking special and smarter than all of you." So I don't know. You lesbians need to get it together. Cause I see why you're pissed off. That ain't that. That part I'll defend you on. I'll be like, now wait a minute. Now hold on, shit. Hold on now. We ain't gonna act like they ain't got no reason to be mad. Whenever I have seen two women come to blows to where damn near one girl about to die, it's usually a lesbian fight. I remember in a high school cafeteria, these two girls, they both played on the basketball team, so I assumed they were lesbians anyway. But one of them pushed the other one into the soda machine, but she pushed the bitch so hard, I really thought she was gonna go through the red Coca-Cola, sign and in the machine. And they had their backpack. They didn't even take their backpacks off, and it was just fist bothered up, flying, real fucking fight. I said, "Oh, that's why y'all need to stop having sex with each other, you nasty effers." Shit, we want to fight men, not each other. We don't get that mad at each other. We get that mad at men. But fight the girl. Nobody wants to fight girls. Nobody. It's no fucking. It ain't even no fun. Nobody don't want to fight girls. So if I see bitches fighting, I'm knowing either one of y'all either really violated the other one. You did something. You just stole something. You done hit this bitch car, scratched it up. You did cost this woman some kind of money, or it got something to do with her man, or y'all was having sex. This is the only three things women gonna be fighting over. I knew a girl in high school who turned into a butch lesbian after she took a "Are you gay" quiz online. I was shocked. She took the "Are you gay" quiz because she already knew she was gay. See, I ain't never took no "Are you gay" quiz online. Listen to you just made me realize I've never seen a girl fight in real life. Really? Nobody likes fighting girls, man. It's fucking horrible. When I was a kid, like my dad used to play fight with me, right? I used to watch all the Evander Holyfield fights, all the Mike. I'm talking all the fights, okay? And my dad used to have all his friends over and shit. I would cut the cheese up in little squares because I was the woman at the house. My mama didn't live there with us, okay? So I would cut up all the cheese in little squares and put toothpicks in them and have all the chip bowls and everything set out, everything for the company because we always had to fight at our house. Okay. And I seen all them boxing matches and I used to play fight with my dad and everything, man.
And when I first got in my first real fight, I was so angry. Like, this is horrible. This bitch is slap boxing. I want to punch. I'm over here trying to bob and weave, and this bitch is grabbing my hair. Fighting girls is no fun. Nobody want to fucking fight no girl. I was like, you know what? I whooped her ass though. But anyway, after that, it's just like, oh, this girl fight shit. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. This is not a real, you know what I mean? Like, a real sparring of sorts. Like, let's just really square up if we have a problem and duke it out. You can't duke it out with no girl. They're gonna try to grab your fucking hair, bite you. It's just weird. Arms flailing, dragging you to the ground. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to sock you. I just want to sock your ass real good. Go home. Don't nobody want to fight no girl. Girls don't even want to fight girls. So by the time a man fighting a girl, it's like, oh, you was really a bitch, ain't you? You just totally bitch made because this ain't even no fun. She ain't even fighting back. She just sitting there and you just beating her up. What is wrong with y'all? Shit. You wonder why they won't take their chances as a lesbian. What's her name? I'm gonna take. Who is you trying to block? We not fighting nobody. Are we just talking about how girls shouldn't fight? And it's pointless to fight anyway because girls don't even fight right. So let's just not even do it. I was traumatized the first time I saw World Star. Oh my God. You know what, Italia? Italia said the Mexican girls will fight each other all the time. Now that's facts. Cause I'm trying to tell you, when I went to, you know what, in Burbank for some reason in middle school, I don't know now that I can't blame it on Burbank because I honestly I did a semester in Downey and it was like that there too. It wasn't the black kids, it wasn't the white kids, it was them cholitas. They had their lips outlined, they had a bunch of gel in their hair, they had the darkest eyebrows, they had a binder with the clear slip in with some 24-year-old man with a mustache, and every last one of them had an old ass boyfriend about 24, 26 years old. Okay, with some tennis shoes, some tight ass jeans, and an oversized flannel shirt with a tube top underneath, and some big ass goddamn earrings. And they ran in packs and they always wanted to fight. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh God. No, the girl I fought, this girl that lived on my block when I was 12. Is that the last fight I've been in? No, but that's the last fight I've been in with a girl. That literally is. That is literally the last time I got in a fight with a girl. I didn't offer a couple bitches ass whooping, but they didn't want it. So, whatever. Latinos are way more racist than white people, and my dad is from a small country cowboy town in Texas. Ugh. I grew up in South Central. I just seen all type of shit. Everybody racist though. You know the fucking Koreans is racist than a mofo. Ooh, I can't believe how the Asians act when you get to calling them out. Y'all not gonna keep sitting here acting innocent. Then they got all the tanks. Did y'all hear about the tanks lined up in China? They trying to take the protesters out. Did anybody hear an update on that? Trump told everybody remain calm. Somebody said, "Don't be calm, panic." No, remain calm so you don't get shot. Listen to your president. Don't listen to this asshat. What's going on with that, Jay? My great grandfather said we don't need to be worried about uh the Russians and all of that. We need to be and the Hispanics. We need to be worried about the red Chinese. Oh yeah, it's going down in China right now. In Hong Kong. They have declared martial law. They have lined up 1,000 fucking tanks, and it's a protest going on in Hong Kong. I couldn't even understand what. If anybody knows, tell me what is the protest. I don't even know what the protest is about. But yeah, martial law in Hong Kong. I say China. I don't even think I can read that on here, but those Hong Kongers are just like the South Afrikaners. The amazing thing to me is how much of Korean pop culture is appropriated from Black American culture. Oh, the whole thing. They are holding American flags and singing the national anthem, fighting to be Christian. Last I heard. Oh yes, I heard something about democracy. I think they did say something like that. Look, good luck. So do that mean we finna go to war again? Because I honestly don't give a shit about the Chinese personally. Y'all said America first, and I think we should like leave it that way and not even worry about how the shit turns out. Let's just sit here and try to be naive and blind and pretend like if we don't pay attention to it, it will go away. I think that's what we should do. They used to call that isolationism. I don't even think we do that anymore. Do America mind our own business? We did used to try that sometimes, huh? We used to just sometimes we would just be like, we're gonna mind our business. I remember Britain has another 30 years of power over Hong Kong. Hmm, really? Some part of China want independence. Hong Kong wants independence from China for a judicial system. So in place of what are they gonna do instead? China is trying to increase surveillance in Hong Kong and basically turn it into Soviet Russia when you disappear when you go against the government. Oh, they making a move. They busting a move right now. Britain and USA stole those flames. How so? Do you think propaganda kind of making them fearful of Big Brother, or I mean that does sound like a legitimate concern. I thought y'all were already under 24 hours. I thought that honestly, I thought that's where y'all lived already, China. So is this a preventative thing, or y'all didn't just took all the shit you could take, you can't take no more? We've been in war for the past 70 years or so, haven't we? We ain't in no war. Who we in war with? We invade shit and blow shit up. We ain't in no damn war. Hong Kong wants independence. China and Hong Kong have accused Beijing of trying to integrate Hong Kong. Okay, wait, let me slow down. China and Hong Kong have accused Beijing of trying to integrate Hong Kong into China and destroying Hong Kong's identity. A girl I know who taught in China said they have surveillance everywhere. It's literally 1984. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Propaganda, and Britain is trying to keep control of the port, which made money for Britain. Now I'm getting confused again. China has a port that's making money for Britain. I mean, did you guys hear about James O'Keefe, Project Veritas doing the Google expose? A whistleblower came on Project Veritas, showed his face and everything, and showed he took some Google documents that show the blacklist because they swear that they were not blacklisting channels, and they've got the blacklisted channels. He's got that document, and the other documents we're basically talking about, they were saying something to the effect of, maybe we need to help change come about or help the future evolve faster using, our power. So, for example, if you Google firefighter, more men will show up than women, and there are more men firefighters than women, but we need to change that. So, let's make it where if somebody searches firefighter, it'll be equal women or at least more women showing up. And maybe that will get people used to the idea, blah, blah, blah. And that honestly sounds like a harmless manipulation of it. But on a larger scale, what they're really doing is basically sending everything they agree with to the YouTube graveyard to die. And then you just automatically agree with everything the mainstream does without checking it at all. And they put out misleading, fake ass news all the time. This Jeffrey Epstein thing, though, I honestly think YouTubers, we might have a case like to where, like, y'all literally shut down people's channels for talking about Jeffrey Epstein and talking about the Lolita Express. So now that ABC is covering it on their YouTube channel, the shit is advertiser friendly. No, it needs to be demonetized. Any video mentioning Jeffrey Epstein needs to be demonetized, and us YouTubers need to be leading the charge and complaining. Let's just go back to no monetization other than super chat. Take it back to the way it was in 2010. Then you don't have creators doing this for any other reason than they want to, you know, really um, get some information out. And then they find other ways in order to leverage this audience to make money. Then that cuts out the thirstiness, that cuts out the YouTube on YouTuber bullshit where people just making videos trying to steal other people's audience because they're getting AdSense. That cuts out all the drama. Obviously, everybody's not mature enough. And obviously, YouTube doesn't have the fucking integrity to choose the content creators over the advertisers because blatantly some of this shit was inappropriate and all you had to do was say it was inappropriate and take it off instead of coming up with all these blanket ass if then scenarios that apply sometimes and don't apply sometimes and like all that's too ridiculous. So just get rid of the ads. Problem solved. Put it back the way it was, which we know they're not gonna do. But I'm just saying we should be complaining. Like you need to take every fucking video down that has any mention of Jeffrey Epstein because that's what y'all did to us in 2016 after Trump was elected. If somebody literally said pizza and gate in the same video, y'all demonetize the videos. You block them in all countries. I did a video, LGBT community attacks Kim Burrell, and they did. They blocked the video in all freaking countries. Oh, it's so unsuitable for advertisers. But then if y'all want to do a whole fucking expose on trannies in jail for prostituting, y'all do it and you put it on YouTube and it's monetized and there's no problem. So I think the solution would be no monetization for nobody. That's how you solve this shit. That's how we used to do it in kindergarten when we couldn't when nobody could make up their mind. Then don't nobody get to have it then. Let's just do that. Demonetize every fucking body. Bill Clinton in that blue dress found at Epstein's house. Yeah, that's really funny though. I'm quite sure if I'm willing to bet, like, that was some type of joke. Cause rich white boys got a weird ass sense of humor. And I bet you that Epstein and Bill was doing keg stands, okay? They wasn't out there with no suit and tie on Epstein's island. No. Bill Clinton had on some Bermuda shorts, okay? With some sunscreen on his nose, a visor, some flip flops, okay? Walking around with his flabby flab flabbing everywhere, drinking, smoking a cigar, probably doing some other designer drugs. I don't know what kind of designer drugs, corrupt politicians and rich billionaires use. I don't fucking know. I don't get invited to those parties, man. But when I think of Epstein Island, I'm thinking, okay, Wolf of Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? But like times 100,000. That's why you can't let your flesh and perversions and shit. You can't just too much excess. You need more. And a grown ass woman was just too much, or not enough, or something. Everybody keep trying to make it interesting till the shit get weird and creepy and illegal. But Bill Clinton, I'm sure, is very well aware of that painting. And I'm sure that Bill Clinton absolutely fucking loves it. And when Bill bring his weird ass, when they go hit up the Bohemian Grove and shit, and get on a private plane and head over to Epstein's Island, Bill Clinton can't fucking wait to walk in Epstein's house. I don't know if that was at his island or some other place, wherever the hell. He can't wait to see that goofy ass picture of himself with his narcissistic ass. Okay? These boys think that they are the Greeks. Bill Clinton thinks he's Julius fucking Caesar, and there's nothing you can do to tell him otherwise. Okay? And he gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Catch him if you can. Wolf of Wall Street meets Bohemian Grove. You know they going that. Speaking of trannies, is that nasty tranny still trying to? No. I only seen it one more time. He didn't have his wig on either, but I knew it was him. The Epstein thing runs so deep. It's the only thing society will come together and fight over, even people in prison. What the fuck? Who? Who gonna fight? These fluoride drinking motherfuckers is not finna bust a grape and a fruit fight, Italian. So I wouldn't even put my tennis shoes on. They ain't finna do a hot damn thing. Just like they ain't gonna do that Jay-Z asked and lied to the people. Jay-Z had y'all burn y'all jerseys. Y'all went a whole year, didn't watch no football. First of all, I knew what none of y'all serious about that protest. Hold on, baby. I knew y'all wasn't serious about that protest. Cause when I said, well, are y'all boycotting Madden? And everybody said no. Cause if we boycotting football, you shouldn't be playing a video game neither, right? I didn't get now one man to agree with that. Every man I asked, they just kind of looked and gave me a long blink. Like, is this bitch fucking crazy? What does my Madden football, what does my 2019 Madden football got the fuck to do with football in the NFL? Get this woman out of here. I said, okay, this ain't no real protest. Y'all all is bullshit. Then they had the Super Bowl. Who coming? Travis Scott? Oh, they don't want the white people to. No, this the white people Super Bowl. They don't intend on this watching. They didn't call Travis Scott. Wait a minute. Big boy. Damn it. They go to protest. Protest been over since Big Boy got his ass up there. I'm on it. Up on it. Up on it. However that song go. Shit. It's been over since then. Protest been over. Since Big Boy got on stage. So I don't even know what he playing. So Jay-Z. Okay. Never been a rapper this high for this long. Jay-Z takes his ass out here and signs a deal with the NFL to curate music, to fucking produce the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know how long the contract is. I didn't hear no time span. That's what I'm looking for. Is it indefinite? Is it forever? Okay. Jay-Z is now going to be responsible for your halftime entertainment. Now, you know, as far as the entertainment is concerned, long as he ain't the one performing, how bad could it be? But no, let me not. I wouldn't want to see Jay-Z at the Super Bowl. He got songs, but he's not gonna perform. But I'd rather see Jay-Z than Coldplay necessarily. But then Coldplay really got more fans than Jay-Z. So I don't know what he gonna do. Because Jay-Z and Beyonce do not have the star power that they think they do. And even if they did, unless they're gonna perform every Super Bowl, I don't know what y'all gonna do. You can't just put your own little raggedy ass artist up there. That's what you can't do. And you know Rihanna serious about that Super Bowl shit. That might have something to do with her separating from Tidal as well. Because remember, she tried to go in and make a big ass thing. But Rihanna, girl, you can go home, sweetie. You really can, Rihanna. You don't have to enjoy any of this. It's no tea, no shade. You ain't got to like the president, the food, the air bitch, the pollution, the price of the tea, girl. You don't have to like none of this. Okay? You can carry your ass back on a little fucking ferry right on back to the Bahamas. And eat plantanos with your homegirls And you do not have to come out here in America and put up with none of this horrible, racist, dirty. What else wrong with it, y'all? It's horrible. We got traffic. We got to stop upselling America, okay? Shit. This the worst place in the world, but you motherfuckers can't get rid of them. Am I lying? Can I get an amen? Shit. For America to be so bad, it's so crowded. Take your ass back to your free country. Don't they give y'all free health care? Don't you get something? Coconut? That's why I can't never be president. You think Trump got jokes? Coconuts? Don't y'all get fucking free coconuts or something? Go home. Don't stand here complaining about my goddamn country. You didn't go to school here. You didn't grow up with these people. Your family ain't from here. This is not your culture. This is not your shit. And you gonna stand here and cry and take sides with some rich motherfuckers you met, bitch. Rihanna, the girl, baby. We ain't even gonna put you in a remedial class. We just gonna send you back home. You can go drink out of coconuts. And you ain't gotta worry about none of this shit we got going on here, okay? You go back to your wonderful island. I'd rather live on an island. If I lived on an island, I wouldn't move to America. I'm trying to find an island to go to. I just want an island that's not fucking full of poor people already. I don't want to feel stranded. You take your ass home. Oh, Rihanna, get on my nerves with that shit. I don't think she finished high school neither, girl. Girls. Girl. Please stick to music and lingerie and lipstick and lead this reading, writing, and arithmetic shit along to adults, please. Because we ain't got time for this. To go back to the beginning. We ain't got time to explain economics. We ain't got time to go back to American history 101. We ain't got time to go to federalism versus anti-federalism for you, Robin. You are late. Nobody got time. Shit. They need to take some of these people's phones or something. What's up, April? Stick to what you know, boo-boo. That's all you got to do. Look at Cardi. You see if she came out here for Bernie and everybody roasted her ass down. You ain't heard nothing else about no politics. Be quiet, Cardi. Okay? Offset got a girlfriend with a wife on the side. You just be that man, wife on the side, / rapper, / babysitter, mule breeder. And do what you do best. Then they get mad when you tell them that. Now somebody insulting them. They insult everybody. Now somebody insulting them. It only go one way. You could call Trump supporters stupid all fucking day long, but when I point out the fact that you can't fucking read, I'm a bigot. But you really can't read, but I'm a bigot. Girl, I got time. Fuck it. But you could go home too, Cardi. You can go home too. I know your parents ain't got no birth certificate. I couldn't even understand what the bitch was saying. Girl, I didn't either. Neither did he. What is the caption gonna do? What is the caption gonna do, Italian? Don't nobody speak whatever that is Cardi speaking? That shit ain't even Spanglish. I have no idea. Now, I grew up around Mexicans. So if she was met like Tekashi 6ix9ine, I understand that kid. I get it. But I'm from the West Coast. You know, he's from the East Coast, but he's a Mexican. I'm familiar with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Cardi. When y'all get to mixing up Latinos, when y'all get to mixing and matching and shit, it get real confusing. Culturally. You know what I'm saying? Because culturally, y'all do different shit. Like, Mexicans ain't the same as Cubans, as Colombians, as Puerto Ricans, as whatever. We're gonna fuck with you and tell you are. But we know there's differences. Come on now. And I ain't from New York. New Yorkers, they could keep up with it. But over here, we don't know. We don't know on this side. All I hear from Cardi is a bunch of fucking noise. Now, maybe if I was from New York, because some of that shit ain't even her heritage. Some of that is New York. Talking fast and being rude and loud. Some of that shit is just New York. We can't even blame that on Dominican or whatever it is she got going on. Because New Yorkers is just belligerent. Captions don't speak illiteracy. Hey, y'all ever try to watch black stuff on Netflix with the captions on? The slang be all wrong. I'm right here, baby. I ain't going nowhere. A picture of you today is blazing. Good job and have a great day. Oh, thank you. I took that picture the last time I went live and I was using it today so I could not have to show my face and sit here and chit chat with y'all. Yeah, I dealt with a lot of Mexicans growing up. The Latino community will curse you out for mistaking it. No, they don't play that shit. You better know your Mexicans from your El Salvadorians or you're going to be fighting some cholas. Meanwhile, black people are just like, we all black, whatever. And then black people from other places be like, I'm not black. I'm from the Bahamas. And then we be, shut up. Shit. Shut up. I'm not black. I'm panda. Shut the fuck up. Who let this guy in here? You're not in South America no more. Okay? You either black the fuck or you not. We got a census. What box do you check? Period. What is your formal race? Ain't nobody got time for this. I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican. Y'all really need to stop that shit. All skin folk ain't kin folk. First of all, Jay, Todd Chrisley is not transitioning to a woman. Okay. Todd Chrisley was raised with this black lady. I'm trying to remember what's the story, y'all? Because I thought he was gay at first. I'm like, he's gay. And I ain't saying that he ain't. I don't know. I just assume. But then when they introduced who he grew up with, he grew up around a bunch of sassy big black women. And so his mannerisms and the way he talk and shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't call no Jamaican no Haitian, right? But now the Jamaicans and the Haitians, they still claim they black. With them Hispanics, I mean, like I said, I have seen plenty gay men get married before. Plenties. And the wife, people be thinking that they don't know. The wife don't know. And then, it'd be like, hey, Barbara, this Shirley. But instead it'd be like, hey, Barbara, this Bob. And Barbara be like, I already knew. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no telling like Joe told Helen, okay? I can't put it past him, but he said he ain't gay. So I feel like we can give him that. He said he ain't. Ain't no reason to lie at this goddamn point. The tax evasion charges, they said they facing up to 30 years. And the interesting part, though, they were saying somebody who worked for them before, I guess they fell out over something, and this person used falsified documents. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, falsified. Took falsified documents and turned them in and had them go through this big indictment in court and all this shit over already. And eventually they found out that this person who was bringing the charge, trying to bring the case to them, was unstable and they dropped it. But now he done found another DA, I guess, to prosecute them or something. I mean, it's federal, so that wouldn't be a DA, right? It's a federal prosecutor. I'm sorry. So I don't know. None of that don't sound right to me. But shit, Martha Stewart, then the Dance Moms ladies, now the Chrisleys, like nobody is safe. Todd Chrisley knows how to cook. Her recipes are G money. Oh, the wife know how to cook, and his wife can sing. Oh, her voice is so beautiful. Yes. I'm not mad. They should have got Bitcoin. I mean, Masonic shaming ritual. He's moving up. He even had the left leg symbolism. Oh, okay. Yeah, he walk around here looking like LL Cool J. That might mean something. But how they coming for the Hallmark actors and they didn't win and rounded up Auntie Becky, but then they got all these Epstein pedos sitting at home right now. They on YouTube right now with us eating popcorn. Talk about I wonder what's going on in America today. How come they were not rounded up? How come Epstein wasn't arrested in the middle of the night and 50 other people got raided and kicked doors in and everything based on ledgers and evidence and names being mentioned in dossiers, etc., 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 etc. I'm done with the justice system. The college scandal parents are going to jail. Bullshit. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't really have a strong opinion on that college scandal shit one way or another because I'm not surprised that they do it. The law's the law. I don't even know what the law is, what evidence y'all have on them, and that's one thing. But it's just like crazy how y'all pick and choose what you gonna fucking when you gonna do your job and when you're not gonna do your job. Whatever's going on with this college scandal thing, you made it look like you are doing your job. It's the federal government. Y'all busting in Aunt Becky house early in the morning. She know you coming. Why is you? They didn't even need to do none of that. And this one thing when we on a state by state basis, this is something I tell people all the time when we talking about police involved shootings and shit like that. Shit happens and you have different areas have different climates and different everything, right? So just because and not to be cavalier about it, okay, but a black kid who is totally innocent, come from a decent family and a halfway decent household, and have an interaction with the police that ends in this unarmed kid being shot to death, right? Let's say 3 more people get shot by the police or whatever in the next couple days. That don't mean everybody else was innocent because that guy was innocent. We can't. That don't make sense because you got a different set of circumstances. Now, if they're both innocent, you know, and same environment, okay, well, now we can look at it and compare and contrast. However, if one neighborhood is gang riddled and this guy has a bandana, his pants is hanging off his ass, he got a, you know what I'm saying? He fit all the description running from the police. You can't say that that cop has the same level of bias, indiscretion, impulsiveness, level of irresponsibility as the cop who shoots a fucking kid on a tricycle. You can't say, well, the judge who this black guy stole a slice of pizza in California. I think this is probably a better analogy. This black guy stole a slice of pizza in California. It was his third strike. He went to jail for the rest of his life. But Dylan Roof killed 9 people and da 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 da, you know, or such and such kid in fucking Michigan State, whatever, raped this girl and she got a slap on the wrist. I see a lot of that going on social media. It don't even matter if it's in the same town. Well, you hear right here, you can see that this white kid right here only got 6 months in jail for, you know, licking some girl boob at a party. Then this black kid right here gets thrown in jail for the rest of his life for having sex with his minor girlfriend, and he was 18 and she was 17. Okay, but he live in fucking Mississippi and this kid is in Michigan. And they've got 2 different judges. And each of these states is really supposed to be operating like their own country, especially when it comes to that type of shit. So that's one of the biggest problems right now, I think, with social media and with liberals and everybody just being able to act like they a scholar all of a sudden is doing shit. That ain't how it works. That's not how it works. Now, Obama's ass was supposed to take his time and run through this country with a fine tooth comb, but he fucking lazy and he ain't do it. And neither did Joe Biden either, apparently. Okay. However, if I want to find out if there's a police brutality problem going on in Baltimore, I have to look at what's going on specifically in Baltimore. And I can compare Baltimore directly to other cities. But I can't say this kid got shot by the police in Baltimore, but the police let this white kid shoot up a fucking school in Florida. It just doesn't work like that. And that's your justification that you're using to say all police officers think that way, and you might get people revved up and excited, but you're not doing no real scientific research. This is why you ain't getting no goddamn answers. This is why you ain't getting no fucking answers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to transfer shit that work well, we need body cams. Well, body cams probably fucking work in New York and Las Vegas where the shit is well lit. I don't know what a body cam gonna do for you in a pitch ass black. In the sticks, I don't know what it's gonna do for you. You know, so it's a lot of stuff going on like that where the cop why does the Philly cop shooting give you the side eye? And they said he turned himself in today, right? My sister is a teacher in Texas and her former friend is in jail because she helped kids pass Georgia State tests. What? Now, by helping pass, was she giving them test answers? Not that that's something you should go to jail over, but I just feel like there's a whole TV One special that I need. The college schedule, parents aren't going to jail, as you predicted. Did I say that? I don't even remember when I say sometimes, but I don't see why they would be going to jail like that. They got the money to get out of it. Liberals are starting to turn on each other. Yeah, because they have to fight. Got to test early and talk the question. Ooh. So this must be in an area. She must work in an underserved area, an underprivileged area. Because if she worked in an underprivileged area, their funding is dependent on them kids not passing them fucking tests so they can get more money. See, so she fucked up the church's money. That's why she had to go to jail. And I'm sure she knew that going into it, but it's just one of those moral things where she's just like, enough is enough, you know? But 25 years is kind of ridiculous. That's like ridiculous. No. Listen, now follow me on this one, Jay. Follow me on this one. When Kim Kardashian said we need to release prisoners, we need prison reform, we need to release nonviolent criminals. Ain't that what you got in mind? Because that's what I got in mind. When you say we releasing nonviolent criminals, I'm thinking somebody who in jail for 25 years for administering the test and teaching the questions and the answers to the test. I don't think you mean somebody who trafficked drugs across state lines for multiple years. I wouldn't consider that nonviolent. because there is some violence involved in the operation of that business. Just because you didn't get caught don't matter. We know for a fact you ain't trafficked no gun, drugs nowhere without keeping weapons and without protecting your territory and without getting in violent incidents and altercations with other people. We know that the sale of drugs breeds violence. We know the sale of crack breeds more violence and more crime and shit than cocaine does. We know that black people's physical chemistry does not fucking cooperate with cocaine. We know these things. That is why the sentencing is harsher. Now, we could call it racist all we want to, but the simple solution would be for everybody to stop fucking selling drugs and smoking crack. Well, the education system, you know what? Our education system could be a lot better. But like I've said before, this is not a third world country. Y'all need to cut the shit. I've been in them ghetto schools too. It's a whole bunch. Look, you go in a library in a ghetto school, all the books is there. Because ain't nobody fucking reading them. You could join the PTA. Plenty of room. They're waiting on you. Them schools are what you make them, and you could be bringing more to it if that's the case, and go get involved in your own school, in your own community where your kids go to school at. If presto changeo, it's automatically better than it was yesterday. So using these neighborhoods and these schools as an excuse, I don't want to hear that shit. Because I live there and I went to them schools, and I'm gonna tell you right now, there's plenty of kids that come out just fine, and the parents have something to do with it. But some of this shit is just personal choice and decision. Well, my girls I went to elementary school with, we lived on the same neighborhood. Our parents grew up together. Our fucking grandparents grew up together. But when them bitches started wearing all red and trying to fight people at the park, I stopped playing with them, period. And guess what? When you don't want to play with them and they want to be gangsters and shit, then you got to fight. The fight I told y'all about earlier, that's why I had to fight. But I won, so I ain't had to fight nobody else in the neighborhood. Problem solved. Now, if I would have joined them in their little gang, then I'd have been fighting all the bitches in the neighborhood and now. Gang members is always fighting each other. They fucking drink too much, they party, they gamble, they do stuff, and they get into it, and they just standing there looking at each other. They fight with each other, then they go out in the street and they fight with each other. Then they go out in public with strangers and start fights with them. Then they go out by themselves and get caught up. And that's how you get jumped. Because you hard in the pack, and now you by your damn self. And caught your ass slipping. Now I peeped all of that out as a fucking 5-year-old. So now we 12. What I look like gangbanging with you? Duh. I know where gangbangers go to jail. All of them. And they knew too, because that's where their daddies was. And their uncles. And their fucking brothers. Yet they doing it anyway. Hell. The socialist conference was hilarious. Person point of privilege. I laughed so hard. It was hilarious, but at the same time scary. That's how much these liberals get away with so much ish because all we do is laugh instead of stopping these radicals. I mean, this has been going on for so many hundreds of years, and we've done things to try to stop them, but then they have unlimited, there's like an unlimited supply and resource. There's unlimited supplies and unlimited resources for people who are out here to do wrong. If you're willing to spread a negative message, you know, Jay-Z, let's think about Jay-Z and his music and his, let's not, but his music, his catalog, his wife, what they have put out and what they've stood for, this ghetto ass Bonnie and Clyde bullshit that these motherfuckers is on. And now you want to take that to the NFL and have your music licensed through the NFL and be playing that goddamn ghetto ass shit all through the games. So it's going into people's subconscious because your wife can't sell no albums. Now they going home talking about driver pull up the partition, please. They just trying to ratchet up the Super Bowl. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to ratchet it. They're trying to bring the morale down, the level and expectation. Because let me tell y'all something. The NFL is a very highly respected brand. It has been for a very long time. But as the morality of declines in this country, so does the morality of its players. And now more than ever, the NFL has an imaging problem because their players is all out here beating the shit out of their girlfriends on social media and beating their kids on the internet and getting high and doing everything else they ain't got no fucking business doing. Enough of them. Enough of them. Plus this Colin Kaepernick shit, all the diehard conservatives. Let me tell you something about conservatives. Stick to their guns. Unlike these fair weather as liberals, which is why we don't like them. So guess what? The conservatives are done. Now we have to get one of these audiences back. We're either gonna get the conservatives back or we're gonna get the black people back. And we're not gonna get the conservatives back. We're not going to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this ratchet ass Jay-Z music. We're gonna let him be a mascot like he was for a basketball team and the alcohol. And that's all Jay-Z is a mascot. Guess what he learned that? Donald Trump, how to put your name on shit you don't own and pretend like it's yours. Right? And Jay-Z is gonna play his bullshit music and have all his little artists and shit perform during halftime and turn this shit into some type of ghetto event and try to encourage the hood, the gangsters, the ballers, and all of them to come out and spend money on these tickets and come out here and, parking lot pimp, what the white people call it, tailgating. Come out here tailgating and shit, but really looking for women. Now, let me tell you what's going to eventually happen, and it's not going to take long. Before this, keep in mind the Raiders is in Las Vegas. They don't know how to fuck to act. This shit is going to be so ratchet. And this is the problem with all of this. Let me express my blackness by acting an ass. Okay? You're not winning no fans with that shit. So what's going to end up happening is the NFL going to entirely ruin their brand, and the NFL games are not going to be a place where people feel safe taking their children. Because Jay-Z do what I think the fuck he gonna do, which is start doing halftime shows with Young Jock, Joe, and Jeezy. I guarantee you, people are not gonna be taking their kids to NFL games because of the element that attracts. And black people don't have to buy tickets to places. When have we ever needed a ticket? I remember when I was graduating high school, I told my grandma, my mom's mama, I was telling her, they only gave me 8 tickets, and she was like, a ticket? I don't need no tickets. I see you at the graduation. Black people don't need tickets, and that don't mean we ain't going. That's what you need to understand. They tried to have Floyd Mayweather and them had a fight out here in Vegas a few years ago. I remember the Hard Rock had Puff Daddy, is one of them clowns was up there. They told them kids it was free before a certain time. They packed that place up. Then they got over capacity, said no more people in here. The party was jumping. It was all over social media. Them people climb over the walls. Right now, as we speak, the Hard Rock is under construction, trying to build some type of pool system structure where they can have a bomb ass party and not be worried about it looking like World War Z outside with a whole bunch of black kids storming the walls. Black people don't need no goddamn tickets. When we was kids, we used to sneak into Magic Mountain because they had them highlighters. They would stamp your thing, put it under the blue light, but they thought they were slick because they would change the color every day. So we took, and I used to go to Magic Mountain literally every weekend. So we got crafty, like, let's go to Walmart or wherever we went, just get the assorted colors at a highlighters. You know what I'm saying? Go up there, figure out what the color is, and then that's what we rub on our hand. Everybody's hand is smudged by the time they come back anyway. And it worked like a fucking charm. I can't tell y'all how long we were. That's all we needed to go to Magic Mountain was a pack of highlighters. Ooh, kids is bad. Have my stepmama drop us off. Bye. But see, you gotta, it was just two of us though. You can't do shit with a whole bunch of people. That's how you get cracked. Me and my homegirl Erin, we used to be up in that joint every weekend and save our money. Our parents gave us, buy other bullshit with it. We don't need no damn tickets, is the point of the story. So y'all get out there, have Young Jock Joe and Dreezy up there performing, and Beyonce blaring through the speakers and all that shit if you want to. Make me know, never mind. I like hip hop. I'm just saying. Seeing as though black people are not your primary ticket holders, I don't know. I don't think that's a good business model. I'm just saying you got a lot of seats to fill. You got more seats than you do black people willing to buy you tickets. I guarantee you that. So it wouldn't behoove you. Nah. Y'all know I'm black and I'm blackity black. I'm black y'all and I'm black y'all and I'm blackity black and I'm black y'all and all that shit. But as a business model, in terms of choosing sides, I think y'all didn't choose the right side on that one. You should have went with this Trump supporters that's been buying the fucking tickets. Cause your ticket sales is not gonna go up. There's gonna be some tailgating going on, some parties, and some altercations in the parking lot. If you think you're gonna plaster Jay-Z name all over the NFL, everything. Like these wild ass kids think they going to the 40/40 club. You know what I'm saying? And not a family event. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We shall see. I just felt like Jay-Z ain't even getting the backlash he should be getting. He is only getting a fraction. That's why no one should be confused about the Google supposed whistleblower and his hidden info. Ratchet does not equal ratchetness and dysfunctional. And it doesn't at the same time. Hip hop does, though. Hip hop is ratchet and dysfunctional, and Jay-Z is ratchet and dysfunctional. I stand by that shit. Yeah, media trying to make black people look crazy. I agree. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for listening to me and Jay-Z. Uh, uh, yeah, that's a lot of greed going on. But thank you guys for kicking it with me, and I will be back soon. But my baby's still asleep. I'm gonna take advantage of about an hour nap before she wake up. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.